Hello everyone. I'm ready for another day, as you can see. All ready to go. It's gonna be great. Give me a second. Let me get actually ready now for the stream. I had to start it a little bit unprepared, but then again, I think I'm always just unprepared. But yeah, last time we played this game, a lot happened. A lot of crazy things happened. Reframed again, actually. That's the real big thing that happened. Alright, I have everything ready. Yeah, okay. Refresh this. Someone's getting impatient on the screen here. Holy crap, hurry up already. Holy crap, man. What is taking you so long? Okay. Holy crap. He stood up and dusted himself off. I think we're in the past. Hey, Bread Demon. Remember you? I remember ya. How you doing? It's good to see ya. But what can you do with just one hand? Watch me. I can at least beat you up. Okay. Good. This is beyond my expectations. I never seen anyone fight wearing a mailbox on their hand. You out of tricks now? Yeah, no more tricks. I have no choice. I'll risk a couple of punches. With that look, he took a fighting stance for the first time since our fight started. No, you'll get a couple hundred. Foo! Shook! Ka-chuck! With a fierce cross counter, our battle began. Both of my eyelids were so puffed up I couldn't see anything anymore. I could still have kept holding and hitting him, but my grip had weakened and he got off me earlier. I wasn't able to do anything. I was just being one-sidedly beaten by him. Why won't you fall down? Remember that time when you caused the Lego Fortnite fall damage clip? I'm gonna have to see that one again. That one's been a while. But how have you been though, Bread Demon? Hope all's been well. Yeah, my memory's good, but not that good. Sad to say. You're doing good? Awesome! Welcome back. Stop hitting me. That's because I am stronger than you. But you can't even see anymore. You're definitely gonna lose if we go on. Nope. Won't ever go down, so I won't lose either. Hang on. Oops. I'll free you from it. It must be so hard for you. I'll free you. Now just fall down. Punch. Graduated high school. Well done, Bread Demon. I'm happy for you. What's your next, task in life? Your next goal after high school? I never will. Why not? Why are you struggling for? Or what are you struggling for? All by yourself. Of course I'm struggling. Because as you just said, I'm alone. If I stop struggling, I can't take this miserable feeling. You don't know yet. You'll figure it out. I know you will. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here again. I was stupid, but I'm started to train myself since that day. And no one laughs at me anymore. Even so, I'm still alone. But still, I've kept looking. I've been looking for something. But for some time now, I haven't known what it is anymore. I don't know what the heck it is I've been struggling for. What the heck is it I've been looking for? I decided that what I want to do is become strong. Too indecisive? I gotcha. You just gotta get unindecisive now and decide what you want to do while playing video games like I am. Oh, of course. What is it I want to show off my strength? That's why I cannot go down. If I lose, I'll turn back to being just an idiot. I don't want to let such a miserable thing happen. Tech repair? That would be super cool. That's something I could never do in a million years. I believe in you. You can do that. Easy. I can't do anything about whether you feel miserable or not. It's you that decides it. But is it okay to be an idiot? I don't think you need to be strong. To me, just fighting you was so much fun. I'm sure there's no one else out there as crazy as you. Where else can you find an idiot who fights with his hand in a mailbox? So I want you to stay the way you are. If you do, I'll play with you from now on, because I just had a lot of fun with you. Tears almost came out of my eyes, and that time was when I realized, ever since that long gone day, taking apart devices before and reassembling them without ruining them. That's pretty awesome. Does that mean you can fix some of my broken stuff? That would be amazing! What's your first name? Masato. I'm Kyosuke Natsumi. Masato, we're friends from today. Something I thought I would never get my hands on. He offered it to me so easily. We will have a lot of fun together from this moment on. So you can take some rest now, alright? There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Without my consent or will, all the strength left my body and I collapsed onto the ground. There he is. Even though my entire body was killing me, I felt so very alive. A wind blew. I heard Rin's bell chime. It was the same that day as it is now. I closed my eyes. I had finally found the place where I belong. He had given it to me. Whatever silly stuff I did, it didn't matter at all there. Gotta go now. The road trip to the capital of the U.S. state is live. Ah, you're watching that at the moment. Well, oh, it's soon. Well, I'll see you soon, or I hope to see you soon. Hopefully when I'm playing a game that doesn't involve a lot of reading, then we can properly talk more. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Be awesome still. He has always laughed it off, and I laughed too. It was that kind of place. I did not want to lose it. No worries. It was Ricky. There's nothing at all to fear. Whatever you do, Masato, you are my irreplaceable friend. Those words of his meant all the world to me. Are you sure you want me to give them to me again? Good to go. Oh, you're going on the road trip. I see. Well, have a good road trip. I don't think I've been on a road trip for a very long time, so enjoy every moment of it, except the bad times, of course. But I hope to see you soon. Don't you mind that I lost? Can I really stay with you? Will you laugh off every stupid thing I might do? Will you laugh with me? If so, answer my question. From now on, will we have a lot of fun times? 3 hours. 3-hour trip, woo! I hope you enjoy it, like I said. I'll see you soon, my friend. Stop by anytime. Goodbye. See you soon. It won't be goodbye. It'll be a see you again very soon. I hope. But yeah, see you soon. Sure. Let's take a rest for now, alright? Okay. That's nice. Ricky, you really did an awesome job. I couldn't be any happier. Keep yourself going. Even after this, I will also stick with you until the last moment comes. Aww. So after Masato joined, for a while the Little Busters was the 3 of you. Yep. And then Kengo appeared and challenged you guys, am I right? No, it was us that went to challenge his family's kendo school. Eh? Why? Was his family doing something bad back then? No, nothing at all. Wait a minute. Little Busters was formed to vanquish evil, wasn't it? Not really. Eh? Kyosuke is just an idiot who does whatever looks like fun. Aye. One day we heard of an elementary school boy of the same age living in this town who'd won something like an All Japan Invitational Boys Invitational Tournament. He just said invitational twice, and he caught the attention of the newspapers and local TV news networks, and it was made into some kind of hero of the town. I don't know how Kyosuke felt about it, but it really ticked me off. You know how I can't stay calm when it comes to fighting. Since his family was running their own kendo school, we decided to do a dojo challenge. We were like, please forgive the intrusion. So who won? Don't ask. You guys lost, didn't you? How could we win when we did kendo for the first time in our lives? Never expected such a sensible excuse. Did you fight too, Rin? Yep, and I was disqualified for a foul. I didn't really know the rules. Pretty easy to picture what happened. What about Kyosuke? I think he'd be able to make it through even on his first time. He lost as well. Even he lost? I can't believe it. to the main instructor. What? Wasn't the opponent Kengo? Because he's such an idiot, he wanted to fight the strongest one in the school and lost. That's so stupid. It does sound like him though. How could he possibly defeat the main instructor? So then what happened? Well, we won at the end, with the three of us ganging together, and then Kengo joined, huh? I see. So all we have to do is make him one of us to get a victory over him, right? Plus if it's okay with the three of us team up, I think we can win easily enough. No, it wasn't Kengo we took down. What? It was the main instructor. Wait a minute, what was the purpose of your visit again? Dojo challenge. No, that's not it. The original purpose was to defeat Kengo and claim the title of strongest in town, because you didn't like that he won all of the Japan Kendo tournament and got famous, wasn't it? I think I heard someone talking about something like that before. You just told me that yourself, Masato. Such a dork. Didn't you realize back then that the goal of the challenge has changed entirely? Actually, Masato was the only one who was bothered in the first place. But I didn't realize it at all myself, so I guess the reason didn't really matter to me after all. How would you admit to your own folly so cheerfully? Does it cause a problem? Well, I was confident that we'd be able to get Kengo instantly by defeating him. It was the main instructor we defeated. The main instructor. Could it be that we're supposed to fight the instructor of the school Kendo club? Don't you usually need a good cause for defeating somebody? Maybe he'd been acting violently like Masato did that one time. Kengo's instructor, he wasn't out of control or anything back then. Was he? Hang on a minute. Okay. He was a very quiet type. Rin turned to face Masato. Right? Yeah. What did Kyosuke have to pit himself against such a harmless man for? Should I ask Kyosuke in person? Even if I did, I don't believe that he would leave his comic world for long enough to answer me. To begin with, it only cuts if I find out the right answer by myself. Get a grip on yourself, I told myself with my eyes closed. We're going to Kengo's home. First solution I came up with was asking the main instructor himself. Us too? Of course, we are a team, right? No, he's not. Rin was looking at Masato. You're not, are you? Yes, I am. Don't ask me to affirm something that's shocking. I don't want you because you're scary as hell. I promise I'll never be scary as hell anymore, so please. Just let him in, Rin. Sato is now our teammate. He's not scary as hell anymore. In the first place, I'm scared of how tall you are. Damn it, I can't make myself any smaller. Won't you please let me let it slide? Yeah, he shouldn't complain about something he can't do anything about. Alright then, we're going to his home after school tomorrow. Wrap things up. It was another sunny day. As soon as school was over, the three of us got together, and after taking a few buses, we arrived at Kengo's home. After walking along the long white wall, a giant gate greeted us. It looked like it belonged to a Japanese castle. There was a wooden board by the gate that read Miyazawa Kendo School. I didn't know the kanji for Zawa, and was actually the more complex version rarely used. I pressed on the buzzer, which seemed fairly modern compared to the gate. Yes? A woman's voice. Hello, we are Kengo Miyazawa-kun's classmates and friends. Thank you for always taking good care of him. This sounded like his mother. Is the instructor home at the moment? Do you mean his father? His father? The instructor was his father? Turning around, I saw both Rin and Masato shaking their heads to imply they had not known. Yes, probably, I think so. He's not going to be back home for a while. May I ask what business you have with him? We'd like to speak with him in person. I see. I'm afraid he's not going to get back very soon. Could we have his phone number or something like that? This is embarrassing to say, but it is very difficult even for us to contact him. How come? Does he have some kind of wandering habit? He's on a journey to enlighten people on martial arts. As if answering the question in my mind, she told me, someone traveling without means to be contacted in this modern world. Made me imagine an Edo period painting of a traveling vagabond with his horse. He doesn't own anything like a cell phone. He only writes us once in a while. I imagine it will take quite long, but do you want me to tell him about you? Yes, if you don't mind. Do you have any idea how long it might take? I assume I will be able to inform you of his response in some way within the next month. Next month? That's still a week remaining in the month. But in the worst case, we're gonna have to wait more than a month. It made me feel completely at a loss. Wait, if it's Kengo's mother, she should know something about back then. No, excuse me for asking, but do you know Kyosuke Natsumi? He's also a student in our school, and he's one of the 3 kids who challenged your husband's school roughly 10 years ago. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I'm ashamed to admit it, but he doesn't talk of it to me about his school. By the way, I'll make you some tea, so why don't you come inside? I hesitated. It didn't seem to have anything to do with the problem we were trying to solve. Also, if we got involved with her more than this, we might somehow spoil the relationship between her and her son. No, we have to get back to our dorm, but thank you. Eventually I declined. Alright then, come back again anytime. Darn. I told Rin and Masato what I'd been thinking about. Masato, Rin, you guys fought Kengo's father. Seriously? You did a lot of nasty things to him during the fight. I can't tell him I'm your son's friend now, even if you rip it out of my mouth. It's okay for your mouth to get ripped, so you can tell him. I'm surprised that you guys never noticed it. Actually, we never met his father. Well, not after the fight, anyway. His family seemed very closed off. My feelings on the matter were getting more and more complicated. Still, we just have one goal. Bring Kengo back to us. We must remember that. But should we really do nothing but wait for his father's reply? We aren't guaranteed to get a response even after a month. Considering that, I'm starting to think that it's not the right answer. It's time for dinner. Guess I'll figure out the next step while eating. Wonder where Kengo and Kyosuke are eating. I asked, looking at their empty seats. Kengo eats with the other Kendo Club members. To begin with, they don't eat this early. They're still practicing. I see. What about Kyosuke? He won't leave his room. According to a third-year student, he just eats bread every day. Does he eat enough? No clue. I'm worried. I think we should go see if he's okay later on. You sound so bossy. Well, that's because I'm the leader right now. That's right, Ren. You must keep it in mind that it all thanks to Ricky that you can now eat without any worries. Don't you remember how gloomy you looked before? Shut up. I don't want to be told that by somebody who was stuck to a bronze statue. What the hell was that? A new fashion statement? You like wearing a bronze statue? I wonder whose fault that was. There. Since I've never been to the third year's floor, I was a bit nervous. Every student I passed by here was older than me. I asked Rin and Masato if they had ever been here. Both of them shook their heads in denial. It was no wonder though, because Kyosuke would always come over to us. Even if we left him alone, he would still come to us. We reached the door of his room. He would be there beyond this door. The former leader of the Little Busters, but now I am in his position. What should I say to him? Knock knock. Oh my god! Rin's already knocking on the door. I'm not ready yet. No reply came. Can we go in? No, we can't. He has a roommate. Is there somebody else in there? This room is for 2, so yes. Is that so? Hey, you guys there. The door of the next room opened and an unfamiliar third year was looking at us. You guys came to see Natsumi, right? Yes. You can go in, so will you see if he's alright? But going in without his roommate's permission... Actually, his roommate has lost his spirit and has taken refuge in my room. He pointed inside his room with his thumb. He said Natsumi is reading manga in bed all day. All day long, every day. Not sure when he's awake and asleep. It cut into my heart. Never thought he was in such a horrible state. That's so not good. Kyosuke always used to be so energetic. What on earth happened to him? Let's go in. I opened the door. It was dark inside. Kyosuke. I called his name. No answer. I walked up to the bunks. The lower one could be recognized as his due to the volume of comic books covered it, scattered even on the floor. This is terrible. I didn't know he was this much of a geek. Since he appeared to be wrapped in his blanket, I couldn't see his face. I approached him, stepping on some comic books. Kyosuke, you awake? Softly put my hand on the raised blanket, and it deflated. He vanished! No, he wasn't in there from the start. He was not in the room. Bathroom? No, he vanished. I don't understand why you're so adamant about that theory. Fuga! No hissing, no hissing. I put my hand under the blanket. The bed was cold. He didn't go to the bathroom. He wasn't in this room to begin with. Without even letting his roommate know. Without telling anyone. Where are you and what are you doing, Kyosuke? What are you guys doing? My surprise was so great it felt like my heart was going to leap out of my chest. I suddenly heard Kyosuke's voice right behind us. I turned around and found a figure sitting in the corner of the room. With his face lifted, he was staring at us. What? Wait, so you are here? Is he really? Was he really there all along? Didn't feel the slightest trace of anyone's presence in this room. I'll switch on the light. Don't. I'm going to sleep now. We came to see you because we're worried about you, but you aren't even going to let us see your face? I'm fine. No problems. So why not just let us see your face? I'm just fine. Let me sleep. The figure slowly stood up. Three of us found ourselves unconsciously stepping aside as he walked to the bed. I saw his face for a moment as he passed me by. It was really white, like all his blood had been drained. You look like a ghost. Kyosuke, you better get some rest. I told you, I'm going to sleep. He's absolutely right, I was being weird. He crawled into bed, faced the wall, and curled himself up like a sleeping baby. Maybe he's going through whatever it was that Masato experienced until yesterday. That doubt rose in me. Masato. My eyes were enough to convey my meaning to Masato. Kyosuke, who am I? You are Masato. What joke is that? What about me? Let me sleep, Ricky. Masato shook his head. I had no idea what kind of situation Masato had been in, yet he told me it was not the same. But what was certain was that something was going on with him as well. What lay behind this? Or who? Whatever it was, whoever it was, I couldn't believe that they had turned Kyosuke, who played even when he was sick, into this. It was so unthinkable that I could only picture the machinations of God behind it. Kyosuke had always been so invincible. Now I'm the substitute leader. What in the world am I trying to accomplish? What in the world am I meant to accomplish? I just stood there for a while, petrified. Ricky, have you gone nuts as well? Rin's voice brought me back to myself. No, I'm good. Okay, you surprised me. Glad you haven't. You surprised me. You just said the same thing twice too. Anyhow, we might as well let him sleep now. Let's get out of here. We silently left the room. Things are really out of whack right now. It dawned on me suddenly. The present Kyosuke was the same as the past me. Before I met him, I spent all my days sitting curled up in my head and my knees. Therefore, I can help him. I have to save him, but now is not the time to do it. It's not his turn yet. I am tracing the path Kyosuke walked back then. Thus, I need to get Kengo on the team first. That should be the right course of action. As I thought, I shouldn't waste my time waiting for Kengo's father to reply to come. In order to help Kyosuke out, I have to make Kengo one of us as soon as possible. Let's hurry up and go to Kengo. What for? This is just a guess, but something must be going on with Kengo also. You should join us if we can solve his problem. I sprinted into a run. Rin and Masato followed after me. Once I rescued Kyosuke and the five of us are back together again, what will begin? Or what will end? Three of us were closely inspecting Kengo's face. He looks like he's in pretty good shape. His complexion seems fine. He doesn't look sick at least, but his face looks stupid. Oh my gosh. It scared the crap out of me. Whoa! His bellow blew us away as though struck by his fighting spirit. What the hell are you doing? My ears are ringing. That's what I want to say. Your ears are ringing too? Guess again. What's with you guys? You suddenly start staring at my face and then say it looks stupid. Just wanted to make sure you were fine. Doesn't look like I'm fine with this injury. He pointed at his plastered arm. I get it. This must be Kengo's problem. Then if I mend his broken bone... Wait, is that even possible? Maybe I should try channeling my spiritual healing power into my palms and... What are you doing with your hands? Practicing... Okay, that was idiotic. That aside, it's impossible to cure a broken bone in an eye blink. You just have to let it heal on its own. No, we don't have time to wait. Kyosuke is suffering, even as we speak. What should I do? I just don't know. This could be playing dirty, but Kengo himself is right here in front of me. Okay. I'm going to... I'm not seeing, and ask him. I'm gonna ask him. Guess I'll ask him. What's the problem that is bothering him right now is... Let me ask you something, Kengo. What did Kyosuke fight your father for? Lifted one eyebrow. That's quite an old story. I need to know this. To make your teammate. I wonder, how should I know what went through his head back then? He sounded unconcerned, as though he wasn't even a friend of Kyosuke's. No, it's not over yet. I can't give in here. I have to keep asking. But you started hanging out with Kyosuke as a result of him defeating your father, correct? Will he confirm this much? How are those two supposed to be related? Is he dodging the question? There's no way they're not connected. Then what did Kyosuke fight for? Return to my previous question. He pondered wordlessly for a while. He seemed to be having enough fun, and that was his answer. It didn't make sense. Ricky, just give up a goal like that. I'm trying to go beyond this. Unless you do that, I can't be with you. A goal like that? Don't go beyond this. Or he can't be with us? Those words of his immediately addled me. I told myself to stay calm. He knows what I'm trying to do, but even I don't know what awaits us upon reaching that goal. What is it that I'm trying to do? Kengo, do you know the answer? That's what I really want to know, for goodness sake. But I can't ask him a question like that in front of Rin and Masato. Those two follow my lead, trusting in me, so I can't do anything that may worry them. You have to man up. Miyazawa-senpai, aren't you coming? A boy in a kendo uniform, apparently a first year, called me out to Kengo. That should be enough. I have to go. You haven't had dinner yet. I'm sorry for keeping you. He made no reply. He simply turned around and walked off. So, what's up with him? I answered his question. I didn't learn anything solid, but I did get some clues. Think hard. It was the same with Masato. Willingly or not, Kengo should have given me some significant hints. Many of the things he said made little sense. And we're having enough fun. Ricky, let's give it a go like that. Nothing to do beyond this. He tried to persuade me that way because he saw through what I was trying to do. To begin with, the reason he left was because he found out I was doing the same thing that Kyosuke used to. Hang on, let me check. Okay. It proved that I was, after all, about to achieve something which Kyosuke had done. Unless you do that, it can't be with you. And then Kengo was against what Kyosuke was trying to make happen, so he left because they had succeeded in Kyosuke's role. But if that's true, this is clearly different from Masato's case. The reason why I succeeded in getting Masato to rejoin was my successful reenactment of how he and Kyosuke had met 10 years ago. Masato himself had been returned to his childhood days, but the will of someone that could be called the god of this world. However, Kengo seemed to know the existence of that will. He was standing up to it, thoroughly rejecting it. I've come to the conclusion because he's not experiencing that something which afflicted Masato and Kyosuke. While Kyosuke is already suffering, Kengo seems just like the way he usually is. In other words, he will not change back to the way he was back then. I've traveled back in time and started walking the steps of the leader of the Little Busters. However, Kengo is still living in the past. What should I do? The more I try to figure it out, the more confused I become. Maybe I should have simply told him that I wanted him to play with us. That way I could avoid letting him realize my purpose. Not that I could know much about it myself either. Probably already too late. May have made the wrong choice. Bang! All of a sudden there was a sharp noise right in front of my eyes. Fell on my bottom and blinked stupidly for a while. Do you hear now? Rin was standing before me. What did you just do? I only clapped my hands. You didn't hear anything I said. Sorry. I forgot that Rin and Masato are with me. Since they are following me, I mustn't ignore them. Being a leader is pretty tough. Should we play something? Are you sure we have time for that now? Yeah, you're right. We don't have time for it. Look, Riki. What? Do you know what I'm trying to say? No, I'm not a psychic. It's that. Yes. Funya! What, did I do something wrong? You're so thick-skulled. Masato, you know what she means? It's that, she's in heat. No, I'm not, you jerk. Wham, wham. I promise I won't say that ever again. Seeing Rin pummel Masato with her kicks brought back memories that made me smile, even though I did feel sorry for Masato. So what is it you wanted to say? This'll be a little long, is that okay? Sure. We are always by your side. Yeah. What is it? I'm done. That was short. They are always by my side. Wish I wanted to say that I don't have to suffer my vexation alone. Thanks, Rin. I'm here too. Don't forget. What reliable friends I have. You're worried about Kengo, correct? Yes. For starters, let's just beat him up. What simplistic friends I have. When two men cross fists, a spontaneous friendship will be formed. Is that so? Don't you believe me? That's exactly what happened to us two. That's only because it's you, Masato. Heh, thanks. He doesn't realize that he just got made fun of. Let's put him aside. What are you trying to say? Just mean that Kengo isn't as simplistic as you. I don't agree. He can be much simpler than me. He's just another idiot. Reminded myself how he had acted not long ago, and admitted that he was indeed an idiot in a different way from Masato. Ren's mouth stretched into a great yawn, just like a cat's. I looked at the clock. It was already past midnight. Alright, let's call it a day now. Kyosuke, you there? His room was as dark and quiet as it had been before. Treading on comic books, I approached his bed. The blanket was raised up, but no one was in there. I felt the bed close with my hand to ascertain whether there was any trace of his warmth left. I could feel a little of it, but he was too long gone to have visited the bathroom. You came alone. Just like the previous visit, with a voice from behind caught me by surprise. How are you always back there? You scared me out of my wits. Having turned around, I found Kyosuke standing deep in the darkness, which even the lights of the hallway didn't reach. You'd be much more scared if I were to suddenly pop up from the bed. That's true, but I still don't really like the way you appear. What are you doing here? Nothing. Don't you need to get sleep? Actually, I've been doing nothing but sleeping lately. He'd probably had too much sleep and now couldn't fall asleep. He was staring at me without saying anything. I couldn't see his face, but somehow I was sure he was expressionless. Is something bothering you? He murmured ironically. Even that small question made me glad, because it told me he was worried about me. All too many things. Hang on a minute. Oh. Without even meaning to, I found myself complaining aloud. Actually, what I really wanted to do was cry. How easy it would be to just rush into his arms right now. There, you've done well. How rewarded I would feel if he were to praise me that way right now. Alright, Ricky, just follow me. I'll take down your enemy. How secure would I feel if he were to tell me that right now? But I held myself back, gritting my teeth. Couldn't believe that I managed to do it. Felt as though those had been someone else's feelings entirely. I might as well leave here. What did I come here for? I just wanted to see him. I was glad I'd been able to. Be sure to eat properly. In the end, that's all I said to him. See you again. He did not reply, but I had nothing else to say and turned to leave. Kengo told you one lie. Eh? What did you just say? I'm hungry. Guess I'll get some bread. Okay. Yeah, do so. Kengo told you one lie. Kyosuke gave me a hint. Thank you. That night, I fell asleep with his words carved into my mind. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lennon lately. Right. She must have noticed that long ago. Or she must have noticed that. How thoughtless of me to say something like that now of all times. He waited for you to get back dutifully every day, so I'm sure he'll be back soon. This is bad. She's about to cry. You know what? I saw Kyosuke again after we parted last night. Change the subject fast. Actually, this was what I wanted to talk about. He gave me a hint. What was it? Apparently Kengo told me one lie. Oh, that's unexpected of him. He must be the one who hid Lennon. That's his lie. What's the point of hiding the cat? This is a kidnapping. He's gonna send me a ransom demand soon. Rin, eat my jelly and calm down. I'll eat it, but don't think that'll fool me. No one's fooling you. In the first place, why would you think he needs ransom? He has no vices and no money problems. That's it. All the pieces have connected. Don't spit the jelly. He's the one hiding everything. He's going to build a cat kingdom and rule it as its king. Hey, Minim. How you doing today? It's good to see ya. What's up? I don't know what to do when you talk so seriously about such a childish idea. If it's the case, wouldn't that mean he lied more than once? It does. He's a huge liar. No. After we eat, let's go uncover his secrets. It's a meow meow rescue operation. Of course it was not to be. She was searching every inch of Kengo's room for cats, not finding a single one. Where's the cat kingdom hidden? While she was at it, I was watching Kengo's every move. Our eyes met. Do you suspect me too? Found peace or good, thank you. How are you? Ooh. Hope it's a good peace. Or you found peace. But I hope it's amazing peace and stuff. I'm surviving though, thanks. I'm doing well. Shoot, he saw through me. There's no cats in here. I know. Haha. What is it that he lied about? Reminded myself of the dialogue we had exchanged the previous day. What did Kyosuke fight your father for? I wonder. How should I know when he went through his head back then? Is that the lie? Good to hear. Good to hear. Ask Kengo. That's not it. I don't know. The options aren't on the thing here. Ask Kengo, I guess. Aren't you lying about Kyosuke as a kid? Him as a kid? You mean the reason why he fought my father? Yes, that's it. All I can think of is because he thought it would be fun. And how come you made friends with him? Endless questions. Sorry, it just turned out that way. Gonna lurk. Alrighty. Sounds good. Eat well and lurk well. See you soon. He one-sidedly got me involved. He said and looked away. I pondered. Kengo said Kyosuke had fought his father just for fun, which I thought sounded just like Kyosuke. Defeating the strongest person of a kendo school. It must feel so fantastic. I couldn't really come up with any other motive he might have beyond that. On top of that, the strongest kendo boy in town had been there too. Keeping Masato's case in mind, it was hard to imagine Kyosuke letting such a person slip by him. Or rather, the more I thought, the more sense it made. The mystery had been solved this easily. Am I really alright with that? Either way, our investigation into Kengo is back to square one. Rin walked straight up to me. Looks like he's not the one. You mean the cat thief? Yeah, to begin with, I don't smell any cats in here. I'm not a cat thief. Don't spread weird rumors. Sorry, I know you're not the one. Then what are you lying about? Truth be told, I'm Kenji, Kengo's twin brother. What? No, don't believe him. Well, jokes aside, who in the world told you I'm lying? Kyoto is a nice place to visit. It's Kyosuke, huh? He found out. Don't believe what he says. Don't you think that's more than likely that he deceived you guys? Things are getting complicated. On one hand, Kyosuke says Kengo is lying, while on the other, Kengo says that Kyosuke might be trying to fool us instead. She was being uncharacteristically wordy. For real, I don't know who we should trust. She stammered through the last words. I can't tell either right now. At the very least, I need you to trust me. Yeah, I trust you. And I trust Kyosuke. For Kyosuke to try to deceive us, I can't believe it. Of course, I can't say it's 100% impossible, but if I were to question that, I would also have to question his purpose in forming the Little Busters. Now I'm striving as hard as I can to reform it. Therefore, I trust him now. I have no choice but to trust him. I still can't trust though. Aren't I completely harmless already? A bell rang. Let's go. Class is about to begin. As my desk sat in the first row, I couldn't check out what Kengo was doing during class. If I were still sitting next to Masato, I could have done it. Instead, I asked Masato to do that, even though how ill-fit he was for such work. Did he do anything suspicious? He was sitting very still, seriously focusing on the lecture. He's going to get good grades, leaving us behind. That's what the students are supposed to do. He was sort of floating up in the air. Don't make stuff up. Though the use of hair gel is forbidden at school, all his hair was standing straight up. That's how it's always been. Look, will you please stop trying to make him seem more suspicious by changing the way you speak? Piece it all together, you didn't do anything suspicious, right? Wish you'd just say so. Besides that, ran out of concentration in the middle, so I was monitoring him in my sleep. How can you monitor someone while sleeping, moron? Why don't you do it if you think you can stay concentrated for a whole class, huh? Everything about Kengo is suspicious. Where were your eyes? Alright then, we'll swap seats for the next class. Masato, the ridiculously huge guy, was now in the first row. Felt so sorry for the people behind him. Yet the class went on and without any hassle. What a peaceful school. Phew! The recess began and Rin came to us. How was it? He shot a laser beam out of his eyes and burned a fly to death. That can't be freaking true. I'm telling the truth. Since Nakamura-san was between them, her head caught on fire and she scolded him harshly. She was on fire. She could have possibly had time to scold him. In short, you didn't get anything either, right? Just be honest and admit it. Don't lump me together with the likes of you. You was sort of floating up in the air. Who the hell do you think would believe? Just because you used the phrase sort of. That's way better than shooting a laser beam from his eyes. Okay! You two calm down. Both of them are on the same level. What? Well, to be frank, I ran out of concentration in the middle, was monitoring him in my sleep. How can you monitor someone while sleeping? Easy, easy. I kept soothing the two of them. I didn't even imagine the team would become this lively just by having Masato in it. Ren appeared more energetic when she was around him. I was having real fun. This really was how it was meant to be. Where don't you go next, Ricky? Yeah, I guess I will. All that remained was just bringing Kengo and Kyosuke back. Stood up out in my chair and sat down next to Masato for the first time in a while. Just doing that made me feel somewhat relaxed. Hey, Meister Popcorn. How you doing today? It's good to see you here. As I got my textbook and notebook ready on the desk, the teacher walked in. What should we play? No, I'm not back here to play with you. And even if I were, it's really weird for you to ask me to play with you the very moment class begins. Okay. He looked away with his huge grin, his huge back bent. We stood up, bowed, and sat back down again. Hoping the teacher wouldn't have me answer any questions, I intently focused all my attention on Kengo. Saw him take out an eraser. I felt like there was something wrong in that process. He used his left hand. It was the hand which was injured. He should be able to move it a bit, since it was only a small fracture. He had merely picked up an eraser. Furthermore, the range of the motion was very narrow. Hence, I thought at first that it wasn't worth paying attention to. However, in the very next moment, he switched to his front hand and picked up the eraser again. Why would he do that? His hand hurt, injury, he just felt like it. I don't know, why is it doing things? I don't know. Recalled at the very moment he picked up the eraser. Betted that was why he behaved awkwardly. Even if he had simply felt pain in his arm, he would have reacted the same way. But in that case, there wouldn't have been the sense of hurry I felt. Well enough to be negligible, but it did tell me something. Tell me what Kengo was lying about. Isn't his left arm already fully recovered? Oh, or rather, his injury was fake. Well, well. Kengo wasn't in the classroom now. There was only a couple of female students left here besides us. Well, what came out of his eyes? No, nothing came out of his eyes. I'm gonna get a drink real quick, guys. Thirsty. Good. If I did see something I can't ignore, an eraser. He ate it? Let me finish speaking. He started speaking like some leader. Well, I am a leader. So let me go on. What? He used his left hand to pick up the eraser. And ate it? I hate to say this, knowing how badly you want to make him eat an eraser, but he just picked it up. Don't mind it. So what does that tell you? You forgot? His left arm is injured right now. Furthermore, he quickly switched to the right hand and picked it up again. Isn't that just because his arm hurt? When did I last hear either of them give such a sensible opinion on anything? I'm not quite sure those two made Kyosuke endlessly tired like this too, until Kengo joined. Perhaps or perhaps not. Need to make certain of it. How? Well, by forcing him to use his left arm. Got any specific ideas? Good question. There was the challenge I needed to answer. For example, we sandwich him between two walls, and he'll have to use both hands to stop them. Sounds like heavy work, that's my cue. Good, you know the score, Masato. Yeah, I need you to push one of the walls. Of course we won't use a real one. I'll get you a partition which looks like one. However, considering his physical performance, chances are good that he'll bail before he's caught by the walls. Need something to keep him from doing that. Felt hard with my brow furrowed. What about a trap like a roach motel? Rin made a proposal. That's good, but I don't think we can make one his size. Even though I couldn't put her idea into practice, it did inspire me. This may be a bit of a dirty trick, but here's an idea. You place a doll wrapped in a blanket inside the trap. How will that work? When the wall starts moving, Rin, you change your voice and yell out something like, "My daughter's still there!" Oh. Save the doll. Rather than fleeing from the trap, Kengo has no choice but to voluntarily enter it. Well, he needs to hold the fake baby under one arm. He needs the other arm to push back the moving wall. And the rest is in your hands, Masato. He shouldn't be able to endure it for more than a couple seconds. If his left arm really is injured, that is. This time you sound like a villain. Really am designing something bad. I like how that sounds. This is gonna be interesting. You're only interested in the part where you push the wall at him. Okay, let's get to work. We're gonna get the materials from the art and craft room. and build a wall-like partition. A wall will suddenly emerge when there's normally no wall, huh? We're now standing in front of the sink in the boys' dorm. We have the fake baby as a decoy. As long as it's in danger, he should end up acting as I've planned. That makes sense. Get yourself in there. Rin and I left Masato at the sink, and from the hallway side, pushed the partition in front of him. Now push it. The wall partition shook. Keep a slow and steady pace. Careful. Zoo, 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 zoo. It felt just as if a wall was closing up on me. Oh, that does look like it. Great, Masato, do it just like that. Now it's your turn, Rin. This is the fake baby. Considering the best angle carefully, I placed a blanket-wrapped white teddy bear on the floor. Kengo will come from over there. Rin, you stand here with your back to him. I held her shoulders and moved her into place. Now the wall is coming for the baby. Rin, give it a shout. Oh my, it actually is a moving wall! How come you sound like you've seen one before? Because I've seen them in anime and movies. I'm sure they say that if I saw one in person, that's realism, isn't it? That just made Kengo pay attention only to the wall. Right. That's absolutely right. Didn't have to agree twice. Just follow the script. She nodded with a ding of the bell. Now the wall is moving. Shout. Oh my, the wall's moving! And oh my, there's a baby on the floor! Isn't it supposed to be your baby? Yes, so what? Felt like you were just doing a live coverage of the events. You sounded far from being worried about your own child. That's right. That's right. Your sudden fancy of agreeing twice like that is most interesting, but I need you to play your role like I'm telling you next time. Her bell chimed again. Now the wall is moving. Shout. Oh my, the wall's moving! Lawrence! Lawrence? The name makes me think of a soldier rather than a baby. Could it be that you picked it up from a war novel or something? It came out very naturally. Okay, I suppose I'll respect your idea for the baby's name, but I'll need you to make it more obvious. Stretch your arm toward the baby so Kengo understands who this Lawrence is. At least pretend the doll is something precious to you. You've got it. I don't understand why you've answered with such confidence. Well, whatever. I'm gonna explain the details. Masato, you listen too. Masato only pushed his face out through the gap between the partition and the real wall. Look a lot more scary than the moving wall. Pay attention to me. It's very important, so listen carefully, alright? I hide somewhere near the entrance and wait for Kengo. When I see him enter the dorm, I give both of you a one-ring call. Put your phones on vibration mode so you can notice my calls with your phones in your pockets. After that, I slip back into our room and covertly watch the hallway through the chink in of the door. Once Kengo is almost up to Rin, I call you guys again. That's the go sign. Masato, you move the wall, and Rin, you yell out for help. Got that all? The two of them nodded. Alright then. Mission start! Through the narrow gap, I could see Kengo's kendo uniform. I made the calls. Oh my! The wall's moving! Lawrence! Astonished by your sudden scream, Kengo opened his eyes wide. In front of his eyes, there was a wall creeping straight toward the fake baby. What's happening? My Lawrence! Lawrence, is that something important to you? Kind of knew he wouldn't recognize it as a baby. Not sure what's going on, but it seems that my help is needed. Nonetheless, his bravery ventured in. As he picked up the doll with his right hand, the wall sped toward him and tried to crush into him. Stretch! Said it as the blasted arm and received the wall. The wall stopped in its tracks. Since their powers were evenly matched, only time kept ticking by. Saw Kengo's serious profile. His lips get pressed into a tighter and tighter line. It's enough, Masato. I threw the door open and darted out. Tried to stop Masato before he got more serious. What the heck? I was getting to the good part. You have to stop or else Kengo will really get injured. Kengo, who has been kneeling on the floor, stood up with his left arm hanging limply. Rin, here, Lawrence. He turned to face her and threw her the doll. Took a light step aside and dodged it. Hey, it's important to you, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't have any children. Is that what this thing was supposed to be? He turned around and eyed me. What is this all about, Riki? You must explain. Kengo, you lied to us. You couldn't have resisted the wall like that with an injured arm. You guys did this just to uncover that? He looked around at Rin and Masato. Only I nodded to him. His eyes narrowed. What do you want? That's my question, Kengo. Why did you lie about your arm? Don't you know? That should be easy to figure out. Stay calm and think. I told myself not to be bewildered by his words. I must think. Kengo had changed soon after his arm got injured. because of the injury, he had stopped attending the kendo club and began fooling around like crazy, which freaked even Masato out. Did he not like the club? Could it be that he actually didn't even like kendo itself? Not for the injury, he would have had to keep it sick for the tournament. Fudge. Is that why he's been pretending to be injured? If that's the case, you could have told us at least. If I had, would you have disbanded the Little Busters? The question of his quickly pushed me down into the murky depths of a riddle again. Had nothing whatsoever to do with this, did it? Rather, the Little Busters should be the place where he could feel at ease. Isn't that contradictory? He frowned. From my point of view, you're the one who's doing something contradictory here. How so? How so? Then, I'll tell you about the destination you're heading for. His words made me stop breathing. This was what I had been longing to know, and he had the knowledge. I was about to learn it. No, I was about to be made to know it. He slowly opened his mouth. What awaits you there is darkness. Eh? You will be cast right into the heart of the darkness, where not even a ray of light can find its way. The ground fell from under me. His words made no sense. I almost stopped thinking altogether. That's how badly his words confused me. He just told me what I'd craved to know more than anything else. As Kyosuke's substitute, I had begun building the Little Busters, all the while wondering what kind of place I was heading for. As I was just told that my journey would end in the depths of darkness. What kind of darkness does he mean? What in the world had happened in there? What does Kengo know about it? I've got to ask something to keep the conversation going, so I can salvage more clues from him. What happened? Tell me, what happened at the place I'm heading right now? Ricky, you don't have to know that. What you need to know is how to protect the now, and that is, give up on forming the Little Busters right here, right now. If you do that, Ricky, I'll protect you to the last. For a second, I so badly wanted to put everything in his hands. If I did so, I could rest assured, while Kyosuke wasn't who he used to be at the moment, I didn't think I'd ever seen anyone look as reliable as the Kengo who now stood before me. He was strong. With just him by my side, I would be safe from everything and everyone. That's how dependable he looked to me. And he just had said, to the last, he so simply offered to protect me for the rest of my life. If I, as he asked, gave up on forming the Little Busters here, his offer sounded so good that I found myself starting to consider accepting it. Just by giving up on the team, I would be able to have Kengo by me forever. I'm proud of everything you've done until now, Ricky. You can rest now and leave it all to me. Ah, that's right. I really feel so tired. I feel like I've been through so many demanding things. If I hand them over to him, I can rest easy. If I pass him the torch here, I'm not quitting. But I still need to see where I'm going. In a world somewhere, this is what I've decided. Decided to be stronger. Why do you seek such a place? Because there was something that made me sad. Never want to feel like that again. I never want to make anyone else feel like that. That is why I need to endure here too. Ricky, you don't have to know of that. Yes, I need to know it. So I'm going to gather the Little Busters, gather the 5 of us back together once again. I see. Then I cannot follow you. Goodbye. Casting down his eyes, he began to walk out. He passed by me. No one said a thing as we watched him go. We were right back to where we had started. Thinking whatever had happened in the other world was not important, I was ready to stand up to it. The more time went by, the clearer it became. Peace and resting is very important. It is. And Ricky sure needs it right now, huh? Only this feeling I could not shake. I couldn't remember exactly when it was, but I was certain I had firmly made up my mind in the other world. What awaited after all this, I just stopped concerning myself over it. The courage to stand up to it, that was all I needed right now. Let's just forget about that guy already. Rin suggested that I was pondering in silence. No, we can't do that, Rin. You saw him help Lawrence out, even though you dodged the doll. That means he still considers you his friend. But he said he couldn't follow you if you kept building the Little Busters. Are you going to quit it? No, I'm not. Then, you're going to part with them? Not that either. You're asking for too much. Do you think those two things will be able to go together? I'm going to make it so, whatever it takes. She seemed to be thinking as well, as she fell silent with her arms folded. Masato, sitting on the desk, got to his feet. Just as I said before, let's just defeat him. He clenched his hand into a hard fist, defeating him. The idea was starting to sound more and more reasonable, taking him down by force. In other words, there may not be any other way left available for us, but was it possible for me to beat him? Maybe I should use an artful trick like with Masato, but even if I were to win that way, would Kengo ever agree to obey me? I knew him well enough to know that he would never accept my challenge unless it was a serious fight. That sparked a thought. That's it. If it's something other than a battle of strength, the odds will be in our favor. Since Masato had kept talking about how we should beat him up, I'd completely overlooked that. We're not gonna take him down? We are, but not by violence. Now we're gonna beat him. That was indeed the question. What would be the best way? Didn't matter what we came up with if Kengo didn't agree to it. Something that we could win and I could easily do. Baseball. Rin, did you just say something? Baseball. 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 Baseball? Yeah, that was sudden. Why baseball? I think you're a good hitter. Well, I've never batted in front of you, Rin. Really? No, we just played catch. That's right, but that doesn't really matter. We should do baseball. No. Baseball isn't something I'm good at, and I've never done batting except in gym class. Are you sure? You look like a pretty good hitter. Just what is it that based on? Your atmosphere? My atmosphere? How can you tell if someone's good at batter or not from their How can you tell if someone's a good batter or not but from their atmosphere? You agree, don't you, Masato? I think you'd hit well too. You should know how terrible I am at sports since we have PE together. This and that are two different things. No, they're not. Hold on a second. I don't understand. Why are you guys making me out to be a good hitter? I'm not making you out to be one. I just think you are one. That's the same thing. Hold on a second. I don't understand. Why are you guys making me out to be a good hitter? You said the same line a couple seconds ago. I didn't think I'd ever see Ricky this upset. I've lost my cool. I've got to calm down. Calm down. You are the leader. Act the part. Pretend to be cool and keep thinking. Why do these both want me to do baseball? It's obvious that Rin had no particular reason. Scary, he's glaring at me. She isn't the kind of person to lie in a situation like this. But as for Masato, he's looking at me. I'm sure he knows something. And he gave his consent to her baseless intuitive suggestion. He must know the reason for the choice. What can the reason be in the first place? He must got lost in confusion again. Stop thinking about unnecessary things. All I need to do right now is have faith in him, and ignore the funny look he still has on his face. I've decided. Alright, let's do it. But I wondered if Kengo would ever accept our challenge. Episode Kengo. And so it begins. Kengo. But there's no time left. There is time. There's plenty of time. We're repeating over and over. No, there isn't. They'll take her back tomorrow evening. We only have until then. Even if I become stronger before she comes back here, what will happen to her in one more week? And in another week after that? You might no longer be yourself by then. Even then, there's no guarantee I will change. No guarantee you will change. And there's only one way left. What way? Fight with Kyosuke. Ricky, I want to bring him down with you. And if we win, the little busters will be eternal. Don't worry, you're not alone. I'll be there for you. What's with the hostility? 2-on-1? Must have already understood from my face what was going on. You can bring whoever you want, but I will be Ricky's partner. This is decided. With that hand of yours, it's a mere decoration. This is just a sham. Right. How do we decide the winner? It's up to you. Okay then. Little Busters have become a baseball team. How about we settle this on the field? Your partner pitches the ball, and whoever hits the ball beyond the fence 3 times first wins. Let's do it. Well, who's your partner? Sorry, it's me. Just as expected, Kyosuke wouldn't leave him out when fighting with me. It's finally time to put those muscles of yours to use. Shut up. I haven't been working out for something like this. Of course he wouldn't forget to provoke him to make him serious either. All you need to do is swing the bat. With all your might, we'll make the ball hit the bat. Doubt it'll be that easy, but I'm not gonna lose. Masato was staring at me. Fending off his gaze, I appraised Ricky. He's wringing his hands in anxiety, hitting his brows. He must not have expected that our fight would turn out this way. Kyosuke looks up at the sky. It's going to rain, Better get started already. Rain, why now of all times? What's he trying to do? Weather should be impartial to both sides. In front of me, Kyosuke and Ricky are playing rock, paper, scissors. Ricky wins. What should I pick? Need to warm up. Let's go after them. Clang! Masato hits Kyosuke straight up well to the left. The ball sails beyond the school building and disappears into the murky sky. The distance was good enough. You'll get it right next time. Change. Pitching an easy-to-hit ball is much harder than simply batting. The thick-skinned Masato as the batter and Kyosuke with his powers of concentration as the pitcher. It's the perfect role distribution. If you asked me about Ricky's ability to concentrate, I would have trouble answering. I turned to face Ricky. You'll be batting, right? Just now, I thought about pitching, but I have to bat if that's what I'm here for. At the very least, the batter needs to be strong. Yeah. Take it. Masato tosses me the bat, and I seized it in midair. Ricky walks up to the mound. He stands in the pitching form. He already looks different from usual. Don't rush it. As I'm about to say that to him, he already begins the wind-up motion. Whatever ball comes, I'll just have to hit it. So long as the ball reaches me, that is. It's okay. I'll hit the next one. I encourage Ricky as I see his shoulders droop. At that moment, I feel something on my head. A drop of water. Rain quickly begins hammering the ground. You can't play long like this. Whoever gets a 1-point lead wins. Got it. Kyosuke's voice echoes through the sports grounds. I don't see that rule change giving him any unfair advantage. We should still be under the same conditions. Looks like the only choice. I accept it. Masato picks up the bat and prepares himself to swing. Kyosuke goes into pitching notion. Clang! It was a short, sharp sound. I don't even need to follow the ball with my eyes. Speed and angle were all ideal to carry the ball beyond the field. If I fail, the match will be theirs. The most crucial thing here is Ricky's concentration. I must get the needless tension out of him. Ricky, you have nothing to worry about. Rest assured, your partner is the one called 100 battles, no defeat. I'm a man who always pulls through. Believe in me. Ricky nods earnestly to my words. All right, let's go. Ricky walks up to the mound again. I see no more fear in him. Only the bare minimum of tension lingers. Everything's okay. We're going to seize a victory. I'll be fine even if his throw is a little off. So long as it's within my reach, I will definitely send it over the rain clouds. My batting record in our PE games is perfect. Ricky winds up. His form is solid. Ball is released from his hand. The motion is smooth. It's a flawless fastball. Follow it with my eyes, and my eyes catch sight of a long-haired girl I know very well. Koshiki, why are you here? Why now? I blink my eyes and she is gone. The ball has already passed me by. That's when I realize, what the hell? I've fallen for Kyosuke's scheme. Cheap tricks! My eyes catch his figure. I was unforgivable, no matter what. I ram into him and pushed him down to the ground. I don't even know whether you're my friend or not, and I don't give a damn. I can't forgive you for using one of the schemes of this world that only Ricky doesn't know about. That's forbidden. That's way beyond foul play. You've trampled down on the deepest ethics of my soul. Kyosuke is getting away from me. No, somebody's pulling me off of him. Desperately haul him close. However, I only managed to tear away a piece of his clothes. There's a strong pressure around my neck. All I can see now is the muddy ground. I lost control. Masato is holding me from the back so tightly I can't wrest myself free. After a moment, called game. I hear him pronounce. He has won the right to proceed with his own solution, and what that end brought us was an ending terrible beyond my imagination. There is time. There's plenty of time. I don't remember when I gave Ricky that answer. No matter how much time we have left, there's something that can get lost or broken during that time. We cannot call it permanence. It is already starting to get out of order. Are things never going to return back to the way they were? Kengo, do you have any idea how much I was ashamed thanks to you? What are you talking about? Don't play stupid. It's about the burdock fell from my eyes. That one. I feel like it's happened so long ago. What the hell was that smug smirk? You asshole, I knew you did it on purpose. Damn it, you're not getting away with this. I'm amazed that you never tire of doing this, Masato. I step back and dodge his long-range blow. Bang! I hear the desk behind me crack. As expected of Inohara, putting his muscles without reason, despite not having joined any clubs, and using this opportunity to show them off. As long as it's Masato, I won't hold back. I flourish my shinai and strike him on the side. Whoa! He is forced to his knees. Come on, Masato, that can't be all you got. Shut the hell up. I step in and strike him repeatedly, not going to give him any chance to fight back. Just going to keep hitting him without mercy. If he learns a lesson here, maybe he'll be able to get free as well. That's enough! Bang! My slash struck someone much slimmer and smaller than Masato. That's enough! Ricky repeats with a pained look. The fight is over. Kengo! Never even considered the possibility of him entering in to stop the two of us. The attack I just gave him must have really hurt. Despite that, he's still shielding Masato. No, it's not. Don't interrupt us, Ricky. I was just biding my time. Get out of my way. Masato pushed Ricky aside and stands in front of me again. The onlookers give him a merry cheer. You can't beat Kengo when he's using his shinai. Ricky quickly gets back between us. Yes, I can. Oh yeah? Why don't we make some rules? Suggestion makes me narrow my eyes. As I glance at Masato, he gives a slight nod, telling me that we should let him go on. In bare-handed fighting, Masato's too strong. Conversely, Kengo becomes too strong when he uses his shinai. So, he turns to face the onlookers. You over there, throw in whatever you think would work as a weapon. The more worthless, the better. Then he turns back toward me and Masato. Whatever you can grab will be your weapon, and those are the rules. What gives you the right to set some retarded rules? Masato reacts first. I see, continuing as usual. He doesn't do or say anything irregular. That's the rule. I won't accept them either. This is a fight between Masato and I. Following his lead, I coldly responded to Ricky. Even if I hadn't known anything, I'm sure I would have said the same. Turned into silence by our denials, he just stands there. After a moment, Kyosuke! In a pained voice, he finally lets that name out of his mouth. Where's Kyosuke? Yes, relying on Kyosuke is the only choice for him. Oh, saw him sleeping over there until a few minutes ago. There are a bunch of onlookers in the direction of his finger. He can't still be sleeping in a place like that. Must have already left. Pushing through the onlookers, Ricky is calling Kyosuke like a lost child looking for his parents. Fight between me and Masato resumes. First let him give me a double punches and then pay him back double. Hearing the people cheering my triumph, I leave the cafeteria. Taking my frustration out on him. Sorry, Masato. In exchange, I've gotten fairly roughed up also. My arm aches. But where's this pain coming from? Must be from an experience of pain. How very ironic. Even in this world, I'm still feeling pain. Wait a second. At that moment, I realized something. This plan ended in failure. I'm free to do whatever I want, aren't I? I knock on the door of his dorm room. His roommate immediately gets the door. Ah, Miyazawa-sama. Kun, perfect timing. Natsumi won't even let me switch on the light. He quit looking for jobs and he's just reading manga. I'm sure his eyes are gonna go bad in this dark room. Can you talk to him? I'll be in the next room, thanks. He taps me once on the shoulder and steps into the next room as if fleeing. Who was that? Who was worried about Kyosuke? Whatever, I have something more important to do than pry further. The door is left open. I can only see darkness inside. Enter the room and close the door behind me. Although at first I can see nothing, but my eyes adapt to dark quickly as soon as I can see a full view of the room in the moonlight. Is someone there? A voice comes out of the bulge on the bed. You know that. It's me. Kengo. I borrow the chair beside his desk and sit down. It creaks under me. What do you want? Your roommate. He's troubled by you. I haven't gotten him in trouble. Be that as it may, there's somebody telling me to help you out regardless. I have no doubt about it. Right. Nonetheless, I believe you are the one that's made yourself like this. Yeah. His voice is growing fainter as we speak. You can't blame me, even if I go all out on you here. Yeah, he whispers. Ricky, he doesn't even know who or what he should be angry at. Or him. Sato still does his usual silly act. Only you and Rin have changed since that day. It's because of regret, isn't it? He doesn't reply. Fine. I'm going to do as I like. I just came over here to tell him that. And that's it. In deference of how you used to be our leader, So quiet, I feel as if I am the only person in this room. If you swear to me that you'll never repeat the same mistake, you can come back to us. As the you who only thinks about fun and games. With that, I bid him goodbye and stand up. He doesn't say anything. I close the door, leaving the darkness behind. Oh, my left arm. I still feel like it hurts when I flex it. I'm going to do whatever I please. Head for the nurse's office. Set down my breakfast tray at our usual table in the cafeteria. No one else is there yet, but I imagine they will show up soon. Morning. Morning. You guys are up early. Ricky's eyes quickly turned toward my arm. What happened to your arm? I visited the hospital this morning. Looks like I received a fracture in yesterday's fight. Can you can't participate in your club activities? Guess so. Oh, do I injured him too? Don't say it like it's nothing. This is a big problem. Time for breakfast. Be quiet, Ricky. How can you act so calm, Kengo? The rookie tournament is just around the corner, right? I know you've been working so hard for it. With that arm you can't compete. That's true. Jeez, Masato. What have you done to him? Ricky punched Masato on the shoulder. That hurts. What, you looking for a fight? No, I'm not. Oh my god, I never imagined you were really stupid enough to do something irreparable like this. Kinda feels like you're insulting me. Well, I too find it most regrettable that I have to give up the tournament thanks to this idiot. I know. So Ricky, look straight into his eye. Can you give me something fun to do? Ask him so gently that he must think I'm making a joke. This is what I decided I want to do. But to be more accurate, since I couldn't think of anything more specific, I decided to count on him for the rest. Think of something. Ricky, just like the Kyosuke and I looked up to and followed. Where's Kyosuke? He must still be sleeping. He just came back from Tokyo on foot. Is he cutting class? I just leave him alone. Ricky is hurriedly stuffing his breakfast into his mouth. You sure have it hard. And he drinks up his tea and gulps down the food. Not at all. And I do this because I want to. With his empty tray, he takes off running. I wonder whether he took my word seriously. Now there are only me and Masato at the table. Let's get going. Sure. I keep checking out the two empty desks as the bell rings. Then the door opens and one of them is finally filled. How was it? Nothing special. She was the same as usual. If it's about muscles, you can count on me anytime. Well, I'm pretty sure I've never worried about them for the rest of my life. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Give me a couple more seconds now. Don't mind me. Okay, we're good. Well, I'm pretty sure that even after the homeroom teacher arrives, the other desk remains empty. I might stay that way for good. After school, I place myself between the two desks and strike up a conversation. I talked with the club advisor about that during recess. Decided to take a while off. Understandable. It would be just frustrating for you to see the other members practicing for the tournament that you can't even attend. Damn it, I'm totally cool. I wasn't trying to guilt trip you, Masato. And thus here I am. Figured as much and hadn't taken what I said seriously. Did you forget what I said this morning? What you said this morning? I remember you talking about craving a loaf of char siu bound with string. You didn't mention anything about that at all, nor will I for the rest of my life. You never know. Someday you might have to beg somebody to saying, I'm so desperate to dig into a loaf of char siu bound with a string right now. Push Masato's face away. Let's just ignore him. You're trying to remember, Ricky. After a few seconds of consideration, he jumps out of his chair. You actually mean it? Don't get that surprised. You almost sound like I said something crazy. I mean, it's just so surprising coming from you. Hold on, guys. What are you two planning? Training your muscles in secret without me? Huh, like I'll lose to either of you. Masato suddenly gets down on his back on the floor and starts furiously doing sit-ups. Just looking at him wears me out. Oh, please don't mind me. Just enjoy your chat. Ricky ponders more deeply. What about shogi? Well, what an unspectacular choice. Kyosuke would just laugh off something that mundane. Ricky, have you really been following his back? It doesn't sound fun at all to me. So I think I might as well pretend to entertain his suggestion so I don't make him feel bad. Shogi. Did a little bit of that as a kid. You? Never. I have to learn how to play. Then why even suggest it? Are you for real? However, I can't say that out loud. Try to get him to turn his idea down on himself. To begin with, Shogi is a game played by only 2 people. Vice seems to have caught him unprepared. I see. You didn't expect that from me, did you? How come neither of you stopped me? Were you gonna make me do this forever? Wah! Ricky gets surprised by Masato's sudden re-emergence to his side, so drenched in sweat that steam is rising off him. Well, I assume you were old enough to judge when to quit. No freaking way. His reply is as incomprehensible as ever. Pretty sure that even if I asked you to come up with something fun to do, your answer would just be muscle training. Wait a sec, isn't that what you guys are planning? No, since Kengo's got a lot of time to spare, we're trying to think of something fun to do. Sheesh, here I sort of lost my cool because I thought you guys were going to build your muscles without me. Now I have to think up something that Masato can do together with us as well. Playing cards? Not another ordinary suggestion. My head's killing me. From cards? Then coloring pictures? Oh, I'm getting better. Hold on a second, Masato. You're making Ricky's suggestion even more trivial. Sorry, but I'll go on the offense. Go. Gah! Shogi. Drah! Masato was thrashing about on the floor. Hey, you shouldn't bully him. He's also trying to help. If you hadn't mentioned Go or Shogi, he would have spent the rest of his life happily without ever picturing himself playing those games. Agreed. I give a heavy sigh and open up my good hand. In other words, Masato in the picture, we can't do anything that requires using our heads. Close my hand again as I made that conclusion. Well, that's right. Suppose it can't be helped. I'll be fine even if it's a physical game. Alright, that should be enough to push him back on track. You've got an injured arm. I pointed my arm in the sling. It's no problem as long as I don't use this hand. I doubt it. Running or twisting your body is definitely going to hurt. There's no problem. Put so much emphasis into my words that Ricky can't protest any further. Don't blame me if you end up with your arm taking longer to heal then, okay? That won't happen. I'm not as childish as Masato. My head is maybe that of a child, but don't you think my body is definitely more adult? You're referring to your muscles, but you better not say that in public because some people might take it the wrong way. Well then, why don't you think of some physical activity for us? Alright, but don't chicken out then. Thus following this proposition, we decided on a game to find out who can walk furthest on the 3rd floor with window railing. I see, there's certainly something that Kyosuke would come up with. This thrill and excitement I'm feeling right now. It's not half bad. Never push me over the side, even as a joke. I know, although this is a game, it's also a real battle. Did I just say something odd? For a moment, I feel there is a cold glint in his eyes. But you can't blame anyone else when you fall out on your own. He's totally going to fall out off on his own. Considering the sense of balance and concentration required, I think I can tell who's gonna win. Participating as well. I know. The occasional strong gust of wind buffet us. The other classmates have all gathered by the window to watch us. Interest in their eyes proves how wild what we're going to do right now. Great, that's what I'm talking about. Play rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first. Rock, paper, scissors! Ricky and I pick rock, Masato took paper. Huh? Did it. Or rather, what have I done? Suck it up and go. Jumps across to the railing outside. Here I go. Oh! Wah! Falls right off the starting point. He went and did it. Well, it was destined to happen. This gives me such a nostalgic feeling. Just like this back in those days. Since the day when Kyosuke held out his hand to me. I'll go and see if he's okay down there. Okay. Ricky climbs down from the butter windowsill and disappears out of my sight. Left alone up here. Here I go. Step onto the railing and make it from one end to the other. At night, after playing some games together, I noticed Ricky looking depressed. To be more accurate, it's been like that since we played after school. He's feeling nostalgic over those days the 5 of us spent always together. I know that feeling well. However, it is no one but Kyosuke himself that has screwed up everything. Rin is a victim. I cannot help but feel sorry for Ricky, who doesn't know anything at all. Decide to talk to him. How's Rin doing? Nothing new. I don't know if that's good or bad. Indeed, that sure is a hard problem. It's not only your problem, but ours too. Don't you feel at all lonely without her here with us? Of course I do. Right? And Kyosuke too. 5 of us have always played together. Even though we're all at the same school, we're split up now. Probably wouldn't mind if it were because those two found other friends to play with. But they're just shut away in their shells. That's why I'm trying to puzzle out what I can do, for all of our sakes. I see. You're a victim too. How can you think like that? You impress me, Ricky. Something impressive whatsoever compared to you. Yes, it is, because we've been counting on you to take care of Rin. It can't be helped. She's even scared of you and Masato. You just scare her away if we try to get close to her. But why is she okay with me? Maybe it's just because I'm smaller than you two? Ricky, I'm sure that's because she loves you. I just said that's something completely unlike me. What is it that I'm trying to persuade him of? That can't be. She just barely puts up with me. That's how it may appear on the outside. But don't you think she still has feelings for you somewhere deep in her heart? That feeling she had back then. The reason you can be around her is not because of mere luck, but because you've been chosen. That day, she chose you, and you two started going out. For a fact, those days did exist, Ricky. You should take pride in that. That just doesn't sound real to me. If she were fine, that you two would probably be going out by now. No, there's no way. After a moment of silence, he timidly asked me a question. Would you and Masato not mind if that happened? If what happened? Rin and I started dating. I burst into a laugh. What are you worried about? You always thought you two would make a good couple. Just like I said, what happened was we all celebrated with you two, Ricky. You have? I never realized. You like her as well, right? Of course I do. But I've never seen her as much as someone to go out with. And with her the way she is now, right? Well, it doesn't have to be now. We have plenty of time. Been repeating over and over. Therefore, we will eventually be able to forget about all the disaster wrought by Kyosuke. I'm sure she's going to get better eventually. As long as you stay with her, we'll forget even those thoughts, Ricky. There's no need to rush. Yeah, thanks. Ha. Have you seen my top knot? Pooh. I knew you weren't asleep. It's too early to go to bed. Get up. Ricky, we're busted thanks to you. How could I not laugh? You said top knot, all out of breath. I wondered how troubled he'd be without a top knot, and that made me... Boo. Looks like that one really got you. I mean, I'm really sorry. He's like a little kid, isn't he? It was fun, but it was that night when things started to get weird. After Masato goes to bed, Ricky tells me something. Rin's interested in something new now for the first time. What is it? A dreadful foreboding seizes me. Playing catch! Before he even answered, I felt I knew what the answer would be. What is this unsettling feeling I have? She throws the balls with full force. She puts her heart and soul into it. Are you enjoying it, Minim? She said it was fun. I see. That's good to hear. Good for her. I can't make myself sound happy about it at all. Yes. But why catch? Do you know anything, Kengo? No clue. Maybe it's something from when we were young. I don't know. I can't think of anything from back then. I tell him no lie. Time has stopped going by. Okay, but it's really strange. She likes it even though she has no control. Are you going to keep on doing that? Try to stay calm as I can while asking. I am. Every day. I'm speechless. I think Masato and you will be able to partner up with her too. She's so into it that she'd have no room to be scared of you guys. To begin with, you don't have to get close to her when playing catch. We can all play together. Is there a problem? I completely lose my cool and Ricky noticed it. He peers into my face. As long as she's that much of a no-con, we can't play catch properly. I say to cover up my attitude, but I'm just tying the noose around my neck. It's too unnatural to tell him at this point how they look playing catch. Well, that's true, but... Wait, did you see us? You know, you can see into the courtyard from many hallways. What you did was hardly more than just picking up the ball. Wonder if I managed to gloss over my careless remark. Still, it's the first time that she found something to excite her. Even if I have to be a ball boy, I'm gonna keep being her partner. Without suspecting me, he passionately keeps talking about her. He sounds much shallower than Kyosuke ever did. And the more people join us, the easier it will be to catch her throws. It's a big chance for us to play together again. We can't miss it. For Rin's sake, and also for ourselves. After a slight pause, he goes on. We're friends, right? Yes, in a manly tone of voice to bolster his bravado. Yeah. Overwhelmed by his countenance, I nod in agreement. Yeah, we are. Okay, let's do it. Recollect myself to give a clear answer. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing bad is going to happen. It's just playing together. There won't be many problems. I have to invite Kyosuke too, and the 5 of us will be back together. Well, I wish you luck. You have him words of encouragement, though I can't say they come from the heart. Following day after school, from afar I am absent-mindedly watching Riki and Rin talking to Masato. And that's Kengo over there. Suddenly turns to face me and introduces me to her. Have you been doing well? Asks her without approaching. He gives me an evasive nod. The greetings are done. The courtyard is too narrow for the 4 of us to play. Let's move over to the sports field. What about gloves? I'll get them from the baseball club room on the way. Run up the building wall and catch the ball midair. Holy smokes, that's a super play! While I land on the ground, I hold my glove under my arm and throw the ball back to Rin. Look at me. In the end, I'm totally into this. When the sun has nearly set, Rin, who was hurt so deeply, begins opening up to us. She's actually getting better, there's no doubt about it. Even though I'm the one saying it, it astonishes me. And it's Riki's unrelenting activity that made it happen. Realizing that, I also find out what's been bothering me, so Riki looks just like him, the man who turned the Little Busters into a baseball team in order to dissolve it. When I see Riki the next morning, he seems full of excitement, despite having just woken up. Looks like he's just had a little sleep last night. I feel sure he has something new on his mind. Uneasiness washes over me again, because it must be something bad. Go to the courtyard with me. I'll catch you guys soon. After school, he quickly gathers us up and then tells us that maybe we can use the sports field. If it's free, wait for me there. I'll look there first. See you soon. He gives Rin a tap on both shoulders and leaves the classroom. Go without me. You take Rin there. I'll come too. You take care of her. What are you telling to take care of her? That's your job. Push his face back, and they follow after Riki. Find him in the baseball club room. Appears to be looking for something. He finds what he's looking for easily enough. He looks happy holding the thing in his hand. Riki, are you doing this on purpose? What are you going to do with that? I speak up. As he hadn't noticed me at all, he turns around skittishly. Well, you know, now that there are 4 of us, I think it would be more fun if we formed 2 teams and play a match. What are you going to do? Like I said, baseball. What I want to know is what lies ahead of that. For what reason? Do you think it would be fun to play baseball together? What more is there? Because it'd be fun, huh? Then can't we do whatever else that looks fun? But Rin wants to do this. No, she hasn't been interested in anything else before. Must have reached this point following the trail of her memories. Those horrible ones. Those last memories from that world are exactly what tore her mind apart. It's too ironic. That's right. Understand your purpose very well. So I'm out. Play since you got injured. Why would you leave us now? Do you hate Rin? No way. Then tell me why. I told you. Even if I were to explain, you wouldn't be able to understand. Just tell me. What are you saying? I was drinking some water. I cover half of my face with my hand, recalling those black memories, doing exactly the same thing. Same thing as who? Doing exactly the same thing he did. Who are you talking about? Kyosuke? That's right. Didn't spell it out for him, but said enough for him to figure it out. And that's enough. I finally leave. After the weekend, there is new trouble. Masato is rampaging through the school. What is it? What is happening? Nobody told me anything about this. I'm supposed to protect the peace of our everyday lives. It's just too weird that he himself is breaking it. That cannot be his own decision. He's been playing his role perfectly, over and over again. Therefore, this unusual behavior of his must, without mistake, be caused by the will of another. Very funny sounds, Minim, yes. Ha ha ha. In that case, there's only one target for my suspicion. What are you doing this time? In spite of having it still be light out, the room is dark with the curtains closed. Kengo. Husky voice answers me. What are you doing this time? Repeat my question. I'm not doing anything. Riki is... Riki? He can't be doing anything on purpose. Yes, he is. No, he's just being manipulated by you. Well, whatever you like. He's already set off toward it. Are you going to repeat the same thing again? My voice is shaking. There'll be no difference. Those two will just fall into darkness again. Maybe not this time. He has grown a lot. People can't change that easily. Especially those two. They are much too weak. They're still just children. If we don't look after them, who else will? Children won't stay children forever. They grow. Even in this closed world, I raise my voice. That's impossible. It can't happen. Kyosuke, you are wrong. I keep accusing him. Quit it. Just quit what you're doing right now. Told you. I'm not doing anything. Then I'll stop Ricky. Sure. Do whatever you want. I leave his room. Even though I've decided to stop Ricky, I have no idea what he's trying to achieve. So I can't do anything for now. All I can do at the moment is wait and see. Still, I think I should at least try to find out Ricky's purpose. I'm watching something happening down below through a hallway window. It's a fight between Ricky and Masato. Ricky is facing Masato, who's gone berserk, and is trying to stop him. I can't even believe he had the courage to make that decision. Has he really changed? Has he really become stronger than before? Hey, Blue Thunder! Thanks for the raid! I appreciate ya. How was your thingy? He's employing one trick after another, and Rin is assisting him. What they are doing down there reminds me exactly of how the Natsumi siblings used to fight together. Just like the little busters before Masato and me. And finally, Masato collapses. I can't believe my eyes. Ricky has won over Masato. Ricky, tell me, where are you headed for? On my way to the cafeteria, I run into the three of them. They finally came to me. What are you guys thinking? They're all looking at my face. How was your own stream, Blue Thunder? Was it awesome and epic and awesome? Thank you again for your epic raid. What are you planning? The more time passes by, the tenser I get. Hi! How you doing? I don't know if you saw my previous remarks, but thanks for raiding. How was your game? Was it awesome? Looks like he's in pretty good shape. His complexion seems fine. He doesn't look sick at least. But his face looks stupid. All the tension left my body at once to enter words. Katsu. Whoa! I pushed the three back with a shout. I also kind of spooked the streamer streaming this game. What the hell are you doing? My ears are ringing! That's what I want to say. Your ears are ringing too? Guess again. What's with you guys? You suddenly start staring at my face and say it looks stupid. We just wanted to make sure you were fine. Does it look like I'm fine with this injury? I show them my plastered arm and point at it. Ricky holds out both of his hands toward the arm with his eyes fixed on it. What is it? What is about to happen? Tension clenches my stomach once again. What are you doing with your hands? Practicing Queen Krong? What? That word? When did he learn that? What will it do to me? Eventually nothing changes and he withdraws his hands. I'm doing well, Blue Thunder. I'm doing awesome. How was your thing that you just finished? Phew, I let out a relief sigh in my mind. Let me ask you something, Kengo. With a complete renewed mindset, he looks at me in the eye. What did Kyosuke fight your father for? What's with this question? It was good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. Ha 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 ha. What's with this question? Where did it come from? Is this the result of your thing? That's quite an old story. You need to know this. What do you need to know something that ancient for? I wonder. How should I know what went through his head back then? It was good. That's good. I am happy for that. Expected him to give up on this, but he isn't backing off. But you started hanging out with Kyosuke as a result of him defeating your father, correct? How are those two supposed to be related? What is it you seek? Then what did Kyosuke fight for? He's really persistent about that question. I see. I've just figured it out. He believes that if he does everything that Kyosuke did before, I'll rejoin the Little Busters. What he has started on is that instead of Kyosuke, he gathers up the five of us once again. What kind of ritual is that? Only one that leads you to destruction. Ricky, you've done enough. Thanks to you, Rin's getting better and better. You could lose her again. You could experience that ending again. It's best you do not have me in the team. As long as it's just the three of you are together, there'll be no problem at all. Seem to be having enough fun. I voice my thoughts aloud. Sato looks the way he has been. Rin has recovered. There's nothing to complain about. Ricky, just give up a goal like that. Stop trying to go beyond this. Unless you do that, I can't be with you. My advice makes him stop. You must be struggling desperately to figure out what to answer. You don't have to run yourself ragged anymore. Just be the way you always are. As long as you are in this world, I'll protect you. So you should just play with the other two. Miyazawa-senpai, aren't you coming? First year student calls me. That should be enough. I have to go. You haven't had dinner yet. Sorry for keeping you. Without saying anything else, I leave the place. After club activities, I come back to the dorm. Immediately got an intuition that something bad is about to befall me. Yet it's not a heavy feeling. Only a light suggestion that I might get involved in something strange. Look, there's Rin waiting ahead of me. Though she's standing with her back to me, I can easily tell that's her. Besides, she's stealing glances at me over and over. Something definitely going down. The moment I'm close to her... Oh my, the wall's moving! Lawrence! I knew it. What's happening? My Lawrence! Lawrence? Follow her pointed finger to an object lying on the floor. The wall is looming over it, almost ready to crush it. Is that something important to you? She nods. Not sure what's going on, but it seems that my help is needed. Should be able to pick that object up and jump across to the other side. I charge in. As I lift the thing up off the floor, the wall speeds up. Stretch. Receive the wall with my left hand. Can't stop the wall without putting some strength into it. Cool. I convert for a while, but I don't know how much longer I can keep on resisting with just one hand. It's enough, Masato! Ricky springs out of his room, and the wall finally stops moving. What the heck? I was just getting to the good part. Hear Masato's voice over the wall. You have to stop, or else Kenga will really get injured. Now I get it. Looks like you've grown a little shrewder. Rin, here, Lawrence. I stand up and throw her the object. She sidesteps to dodge it. Hey, it's important to you, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't have any children. Is that what the thing was supposed to be? Either way, I fell for their trap, hook, line, and sinker. I turned to face Ricky. What is this all about, Ricky? You must explain. Kengo, you lied to us. You couldn't have resisted the wall like that with an injured arm. You guys did that just to uncover that? This entire farce? I did each of the three in turn. Only Ricky gave me a nod. What do you want? That's my question, Kengo. Why did you lie about your arm? Don't you know? This should be easy to figure out. Ricky goes silent. Must be thinking about the answer. Doesn't take him long, and soon he opens his mouth heavily again. You could have told us at least. If I had, would you have disbanded the little busters? I quickly hurl another question at him, without even thinking what kind of answer he's reached. Isn't that contradictory? From my point of view, you are the one who's doing something contradictory here. How so? How so? Then I'll tell you about the destination you're heading for. This is the second time that I tell him. Last time it was too late. What awaits you there is darkness. You will be cast right into the heart of the darkness, where not even a ray of light can find its way. Ricky's face is rapidly becoming pale. He's obviously disturbed. After a second of silence, he finally murmurs a question. What happened? You don't have to know that. Tell me, what happened at the place I'm heading right now? Do you really need me to say it out loud? Ricky, you don't have to know that. What you need to know is how you protect the now. And that is, give up on forming the little busters right here and right now. Keep throwing words at him. If you do that, Ricky will protect you to the last. I'm part of everything you've done up until now, Ricky. You can rest now and leave it all to me. In this world, I'll protect you and Rin forever. Nothing you have to know. There's nothing more you have to lose. So just rely on me, Ricky. I'm not quitting. What is it with your eyes? What do they see? Why do you seek such a place? Because there was something that made me sad. Ricky, you don't have to know of that. Yes, I need to know it. So I'm going to gather the little busters, gather the 5 of us back together once again. I see. Then I cannot follow you. Goodbye. That is how we parted, and now here I am. Kyosuke, show yourself! What is it? I'm here. Ricky's challenged me to a game of baseball. That's so. I did the same thing with you, remember? Yeah. And what you did to me at that time, you remember that too? I believe the game was called Du Terrain. That was also part of your plan. You broke a taboo to win. I guess so. I'm pretending to be groggy. There's no way you don't remember. You deceived me by breaking a taboo. What's more, you infringed upon my privacy. Yeah, but Ricky cannot do the same. He doesn't know anything. Even now, he doesn't know anything at all. What can someone like him possibly do? You're trying to make a point. Sorry, but the victory will be mine, and the little busters will be through. And that's it. Is that everything? One more condition. What? Kyosuke, if I win, don't stop pretending to be sick like that and join us again. Wouldn't that be nice? Your answer, Kyosuke? Accepted. Don't break your word. We're done here. I closed the door behind me. In my room, I change into my kendo uniform. This is what I wear to fight, to attain victory, and to keep winning. I look up at the sky. There's no sign of rain. I walk with my chin down. On the wide fields, Ricky and the other two stand waiting. He has a bat and ball in his hands. Time to do battle. 1-on-1 this time. One will throw and the other bat, and then we switch. Whoever gets 3 home runs first wins. Balls do not count, but after 3 strikes, you are out. Masato will be the catcher and umpire. No complaints about it. His position is neutral, so I can't let Ricky win on purpose. That's the rule. Even though Kyosuke broke it to obtain his victory, Masato won't do the same. Of course, neither will the current Kyosuke. As long as this is a completely fair game, I can't see myself losing. I'll definitely win. I'm the first to bat. With the bat in my hands, I step in the batter's box. I then give a nod to Ricky on the mound. Play ball! Ricky begins to wind up. His wind-up. I can feel no fear from his pitching form. He throws the ball. It comes a little high, but I hit it. He watches the ball sail over the fence and then drops his eyes. The lead is mine. My time to pitch. As I pass him by, I see the anguished look on his face. Must have learned firsthand the difference in power between us. We still going to go on? Thought I should ask that out of kindness, but I decided I needed to settle everything here once and for all. I used all I have to crush him completely. From up on the mound, he looks surprisingly small and scared. I feel for him, but don't you worry. Once this fight is over, you won't ever be frightened by me. After this, I'm going to be on your side forever. With this ball I'm about to throw, let you feel the strength you can rely on. Clang! He hit the bullet-like line drive. Seriously? I follow the ball with my eyes. It narrowly passes over the fence. A lucky hit? But I did see it. I saw the confident look on his face at that very instant when he swung the bat. Though he himself is now standing still, seemingly unable to believe what he just did. So now not everything gets reset spotlessly. In fact, it's not so surprising. Who would wish for that kind of convenient world? Of course, not I. Then, I think I'll need to take this seriously next time. Clang! He got me again. He suddenly met the ball and obtained a second home run. Still, I am not behind him. Let's go, pretty Ricky. Let's go! The game is even. If I hit 3 for 3, I'll be able to put the pressure on him. All I need to do then is shake him up with outside balls until he gets 3 strikes. To begin with, there's no need to throw into the strike zone in that particular game. Ricky must not have even realized that. He just throws straight down the middle. I will definitely hit the next one as well. I stretch my back and step into the batter's box. Time out! Pitcher change! What? Someone just said something in the middle of this serious match. Don't lose your cool. Just relax and deal with it. It's Rin. She walks up onto the mound. What's up, Rin? Didn't you hear me? Pitcher change. Ricky is blinking at her. Eh? The ace is supposed to show up when the team's in a pinch. No, you're not the ace, Rin, and the ace is supposed to play from the start of the game. I am the true ace. Well, all the more reason you should have pitched from the beginning. I don't care what I am, just let me pitch. No, Kenko and I are having a serious match right now. I'm serious too. No. Why are you having trouble turning her down, Ricky? That should be a no-brainer. Decide to wait for a while. Sorry about this, Kengo. Seems like you finally managed to persuade her. Can we just let her pitch just once? You look like you've got a bunch of exclamation marks above your head. I'm shocked at how erratic you two are. Ricky, this is supposed to be a serious fight between you and me, isn't it? I know, and I'm asking you this knowing that. What do you mean? How can I put this? I want to do this with her. She's as serious about this as we are. That's why I want to do this with her. I know this must sound weird, but I'm begging you. You two really seem connected together, even now somewhere. Then, I'll just teach you guys a lesson. Now that things turned out like this, I'm starting to think I should have done that from the beginning. Alright, this is a very irregular situation, but I'll accept it only this once. Thank God. I really appreciate it, Kengo. Here, Rin. Ball. Throw just like you normally do, but aim at Masato, not Kengo, alright? Let her pitch, let her pitch. I know. Are you belittling the ace? He's just a kid playing around. Ricky leaves the mound and moves into the coach's box. I get myself focused once again. No matter who it is, what I need to do doesn't change. I raise my bat and stare at Rin. She cocks the ball. Come on. Wham. Good. I told you, Rin, you can't throw at him. Shut up, I just missed a little. The ball hits me and drops down onto the ground. Sato picks it up and returns it to her. Catch. What was it I thought as I left the mound? To begin with, there's no need to throw it into the strike zone in this particular game. I just realized Rin's a no-con. So the substitute of pitchers is a favorable one. I finally realized that. Rin, Ricky, was this your intent? Whatever you do, Rin, just don't throw at Kengo. I guess not. Apparently it was only an accident. Either way, it changes nothing. No matter how many times she throws at me, I'll just keep waiting for an easy ball to come. Clang! I gotta stretch. Foul. Now I have 2 fouls. I've gotten myself cornered. What the hell is happening to me? Why do I keep hitting bad balls? Why can't I just wait for an easy ball to come? Because it's been roughly 2 hours since we started. Most of my senses have numbed, so for the first hour she couldn't even pitch within the range of my bat. Probably because of that. Now I can't help but swing the bat when the ball comes within the limits of my reach. My strike zone had become bizarrely wider. I've never had this kind of feeling before. Time out! Raise both of my hands. Sato gives Rin a signal to stop. Step out of the box and hit myself on the chest. All my senses wake up. I have to keep waiting calmly for a good ball to come, just like I did for the first hour. Can't all my ironed-out mental discipline not even get over this? Yes, it can. I haven't been wasted all my time on cultivating such a weak mind. I have been training myself just for winning. Most of my life I have spent for that purpose alone. If I lose here, everything will have been in vain. I can never let that happen. I will never have regrets. That I don't want. Hold up my head and re-enter the box. I take a deep breath and steady my breathing. Alright, here I go. I raise my bat. Masato announces the resumption. A long fight has commenced yet again. For me to lose to someone when it comes to patience, that'd be a lame joke. Rin pitches the ball. I can reach it, but it's high. I'll let it go. As I release the tension in my body, the ball curves downwards. A forkball. Strike! Batter out! You're watching Pokemon Journeys. Ash met Go and Chloe, and Go decided to choose Mew as his first Pokemon. Oh, you're just starting Pokemon Journeys, Blue Thunder. You're nearing the end. Oh my goodness. Impossible. I lost. I, who have always won. There's nothing special about me winning, but there was something I had to gain. I had to win this fight. Everything had just come to nothing. Literally everything. What have I lived my life for? What is the meaning of all those days I sacrificed for Kendo? If I had known I would end up like this, I should have just given up. Had the opportunity to do so. That was many years ago. Kyosuke gave it to me. I shouldn't have spent all my time just playing with them. Right, Kyosuke? Beat up your dad for you. Now there's no one stopping you. You want to come with us, right? Yeah, let me go with you guys, Kyosuke. Now you're bored doing nothing but kendo practice every single day. Who would find that fun? You're so right. You may be talented, but you're forced to live like this just for that. Damn, what a pity. Yeah, I didn't need such talent. Your name? Kengo Miyazawa. I'm Kyosuke. Alright, Kengo, we are friends from today on. Let's go play together. Follow me. Okay. Oh. Kengo, why are you crying? These are tears of regret. I see. You are having a hard time. Yeah. Can you keep going? Of course I will. I don't care who wins anymore. Right, I don't care either. Play with us, Kengo. A moment. Let me cry a little longer. Sure, I will wait. Kengo was following me in solemn silence. Oh, we're back in control of Ricky. Rin was by my side. Masato was walking ahead of me. The four of us together were the current cast of the Little Busters. Now I was about to help somebody else out. Help the past me. Help Kyosuke. Masato stopped in front of the door to his room. He grabbed hold of the knob. Are you ready? His eyes asked me. I gave a nod. The door opened with a creak. The door that led to the past. In a corner of the room, there sat myself, crouching on the floor with a bent head. That must have been how I looked back then. What a pitiful sight. But this here was Kyosuke. I faced him. I've gotten here. I finally reached the day of the beginning. What would happen now? Did anxiety reach his head again? You love Mayumi's the coolest Pokemon. Ash's mom. Yeah, Mayumi's pretty cool, Blue Thunder. But I was now the leader. Whatever would happen, press onward. I stepped into the darkness. Kyosuke, we're finally here. We're here to rescue you. We are the little busters. Come with us, Kyosuke. Held out my hand to him. Slowly raised his head. He looked completely worn out. He stared at the hand I held out for him. He looked lost, unable to decide whether or not to take that hand. I kept my hand stretched. No matter how much time it would take, I was going to wait until he seized my hand. Ah! Episode Kyosuke. Now we're switching to Kyosuke's site, I guess. Are you ready to learn something amazing, Blue Thunder? And Minim, if you're still here. This is the moment. I don't know how many times I have repeated this, trying to achieve just one thing, with nothing but this one thing in my mind. This is the last role that I have to. No, I doubt I've done anything worthwhile until now. So this could be the only role that I get to fulfill, and that is maturing Ricky and Rin and sending them out of here. That's everything. So that they won't fall into despair. Well, what should I do first? Say, why don't we do something like in the old days? Ricky made a suggestion just as innocently as when he was a kid. No matter how many years go by, you really don't change. Well, but I do find it endearing. What is this all of a sudden? What do you want to do? Remember grade school? We go around the neighborhood and look for bad guys and beat them up. I didn't. Then, I picked up a dirty baseball from the ground, and I gave it a spin on my finger. Let's play baseball. Eh? Huh? This sure sounds like me. Whatever you do, you should have fun doing it. Baseball. I turn to face them and repeat my words. We're forming a baseball team. The name will be the Little Busters. Team members are already decided. Me, Ricky, Rin, Masato, Kengo, Kawari, Kuragaya, Nichizona, Nomi, and Saigusa. You guys, why am I trying my hardest here despite being the busiest with job hunting? Hey, why are you pissed off so suddenly? Look at Ricky. He practiced very hard with me until he was covered with mud. What are you trying to say? Should we pity him? You two came up with that idea, so you can keep going at it. Don't get those who are busy with club activities involved. What are you getting at? You're saying that this muscle idiot who didn't join any clubs must have a whole lot of free time and think was a role befitting of him? Sometimes I really want to pay you for your amazing comebacks, Masato. Thanks. What an idiot. By the way, why baseball? Oh, I totally forgot to tell you that. Actually, you haven't told us anything. As you know, I'm really busy with job hunting right now, but I sometimes wonder why I'm doing such a thing. Going to work as a salaryman from here on, that's all I know. However, I realize that this isn't by my own will. Everybody's looking for their jobs, so I've also got to do that. It's not my own thing. It's not something that truly belongs to me. How very ironic, even though there's only me here now. It's a mission no one else but me has imposed on myself. I don't hesitate anymore. Even if there's a body, if the insides are hollow, it's nothing but a puppet. Don't you think so? And it's true for all the people living in their ordinary lives. If I were to keep living just like before, I probably would be one of them. Wish everybody else could think the same way as I. I wish they all could just think about the one thing most important to them. I wish they'd all wouldn't forget about it. But I guess most people can't realize it until they end up like me. Well, I kind of understand where you're going with this. Then I realize I have to do something to prove that I am me, and here, and that I am here. That's why I decided to play baseball. I was following up to a point, but I didn't get that last bit. Yeah, an unexpected conclusion. My impression is similar to yours. My bad. I kind of think that I'm pushing it a bit too. The reaction is perfectly natural. Sorry, Kyosuke, but can you repeat the last line one more time? I'll play baseball to continue being myself. But I have to stick to it. I have to persist here. What made you choose baseball? Just imagine. Who would consider playing baseball while they're hunting for a job? Doesn't normally happen. I guess that's... All I'm saying here is that for the sake of persuading Ricky and Rin only. Yeah, but that's not all there is to it. Even without job hustling, having to gather several people for the team is a hassle in itself. Any objections? No, can argue there. Isn't that right? And that's precisely why I've chosen baseball. Even supposing you're right, aren't we just collateral damage? No, there's no difference between you guys and me. In the midst of life that has you studying for exams and doing homework, have you ever imagined yourself suddenly starting to play baseball? No, we often play it in PE class. In class, there's no independence or identity. What meaning is there in it? But if you're doing it for your own free will, you'll feel delighted in throwing, running, and hitting. So it's meaningful, am I wrong? Alright, how's that? Kengo stands out of his seat. I practice kendo of my own free will. See you. He's twisted as usual. That's also what I find cute about him. Kengo! Let him go, Ricky. Someday he'll understand me. It's not like we really understand anything either. Oh, don't you? How about you, Ricky? Rest is all up to you. I'm in, since I was the one who said we should do something in the first place. You're so simple-minded, Ricky. What are you trying to say? You're a patsy. Kyosuke just wants to... kill time. No, you must be busy. You're all idiots. Rin's voice is full of disbelief. Yes, I'm an idiot. Well, that settles it. I dig into my dinner. The missions we've gone through so far were all for fun. That's not the case anymore. From this moment on, every mission we're going to have is all about raising Ricky and Rin. Listen, Kyosuke. There's still some things we're lacking. What? You don't know? Okay, I'll tell you. We need more members, more practice, more equipment. Everyone save for you needs motivation, and we need more members. He said more members twice. I guess he did it on purpose. There must be some deep meaning to it. I just made a mistake. I'm so sorry. You idiot. What did you say, Rin? I'm gonna infect you with my stupidity. Wham. Rin high kicks Masato instead. You sure are strong against him only. If only you could be less open toward others and make friends with him. What are you going to do about it, Kyosuke? There's plenty of equipment left by the old baseball club. What about members? Finding them comes next. You need 5 more members. Can you make it? You should also know whose those 5s will be, don't you, Kengo? Hey, Rin, come here for a bit. I gesture her to come to me. Will you do me a favor? What is it? Collecting members, of course. I can't do something like that. Hey, just listen. Put this on. Take out my hand-made secret tools and have her put it on. And I pull out my mobile and say hello into its microphone. She gets so startled that she physically jumps back. Great reception. I'll assign you a mission. You can do it, Rin. Yeah, whatever we do, we must do it with fun. There's no point whatsoever in living a life full of hardship and misery. Rin, you out of everyone should know that as well. That distant day when you learn how scary living can be. Ever since then, the 2 of us have been walking together. You 2 face each other and put your hands together. Why do I have to do this with him? Because you 2 are at fault. Hurry up, we're running out of time. We will borrow your combined power and jump all the way up to the classroom on the 3rd floor. Huh? It'll be fine. I have full faith in your physical abilities. So when you pass through the window, you'll be in the classroom. To put it simply, we're taking a shortcut. No, Rin is. 1, 2, here we go! Will be effective if you aren't all looking in different places. Next stop is something. Do it just like that. Don't need to act like train conductors. No, it's important, because it'll be more fun. It can't possibly be, but he's saying it with such an air of confidence. I wrap a piece of paper around Lennon's tail. In this world, he is a part of me. I can control him any way I want. Go. I started the missions for Rin as well. I dare you to find out the secret of the world and make it there. Concerns the practice we're about to do. We're going to train really hard and make Ricky into an awesome batter. Come again? Wish you could see the look on your face. What's with that? He's the weakest one among us, that's why. Can you imagine somebody like him being a big hitter? That unexpected development would make everyone go crazy with excitement. What's this? A story from some manga again? Who knows? Furthermore, Rin will be the pitcher. I wouldn't mind hearing the reason for this. Obviously, the way she'll be able to show her true colors when the time comes. True colors? What kind of true colors? Development of the plan I've got in my head. Just like in a manga. Let the training commence. Ricky, you bet. Rin, you pitch. I'm going to train the two of them hard. You know, this kind of passive sports isn't something I want to do. Not something where I can use my fists, like a hot battle or something. Listen, now, unless your opponent is someone like Kengo, it can't even be called a match. Oh, that's it. I'll create rules and have him follow them as well. It'll be more fun this way. A new game. You sure love them. Take a ranking system. The reason, obviously, is to heat up the competition. It's a fulfilling school life. Ricky and Rin, they are steadily growing stronger in the world where his time has stopped. The cell phone rings. The display reads Ricky Naoi. I can more or less tell what he wants, because we just talked about that. Hoping that it's what I wish to hear, I press the button. Hello? Kyosuke? Voice is unnaturally shrill. You're really easy to understand. What's wrong, Ricky? There's something I want to talk to you about. Are you free? Yeah, what is it? I want to tell you in person. What's wrong? You sound so formal. Well, there's a reason why. Did you get yourself a girlfriend or something? Stops talking. I seem to have hit the bullseye. He really is simple. I see. Isn't that great? But I'm talking about... Rin? Eh? Isn't it her? If not, that'd be a real surprise. No, it's her. Thought so. I'm really glad to hear that. Eh? You know, I always thought it'd be great if this happened. Did you? Yeah. That's why I hope you keep getting along. Yeah, thank you. This event made me think that everything's going to go well. Together, Ricky and Rin can overcome anything. I'm certain of that. So I made up my mind and gave her another mission. Hello, I'm Noe from Class 2E. Pleased to meet you. Okay, Rin, your turn. Yep, I think it was okay too. When I say your turn, I mean you can do it now. No one asked for your opinion. Say what? You've been standing there looking like you're just yourself been some kind of teacher for a while now. Do you realize that you're the one being taught here? Shut up, I didn't sip. Beep beep, you're getting on my nerves. It took a lot of effort on our part, but Rin did a great job as a guide, and that means it's time for me to give her the final mission. This is the first mission that she has to work on alone without us. It's a test to see how much stronger she has become. Ricky will have a hard time of it too, since they just started seeing each other. But I'm confident that they are now strong enough to get through this. They have overcome a lot of difficulties together to get this far. Of course it takes time for them to decide. Ricky especially needs much more time than Rin, because he is the only one who can tell her not to go. I write the last order on a piece of paper. Needless to say, it goes like this. Save the sister school. I sent Lennon with a note to give Rin one last push on the back. However, that seems to have made Ricky realize it. He follows Lennon to me, trying to unveil the mastermind behind these missions. In the dark of the night behind the school building, a teacher tells him to go back to the dorm, yet he comes back again. So I give up and show myself. You sure are a handful. I'm stubborn. It's too early for you to learn the answer. No, it's not. I should have realized from the beginning. You really are amazing, Kyosuke. There's nothing you can't do. That's not true. Even I mess up sometimes. But even when you do, things still go according to your scenario. How did you know the whole thing with the cafeteria would happen? Didn't have to know anything. I just set that up. Sometimes I wonder if you can actually see the future. It's always been like that. It's like you can somehow bend reality to your will. Reality isn't that simple. Well, that's how it appears to me. I don't care what you think. So, did you figure out the answer? He nods and launches into speech. You are trying to remove Rin from your constant care to make her independent. You're going to get her employed eventually and won't be able to look after her forever. So you try to make her self-sufficient. It was something you had to do one day, and that chance presented itself. You heard about the student exchange program with the sister school. You seized the opportunity. It was the perfect chance to separate Rin from us. For that, you used Lennon to get her assigned to the role, carefully manipulating every detail of the situation. Looks like he's finished. I predicted that's the extent of what he knows. Nobody thinks something like that is possible. If anyone could do it, it's you. So? Is my guess correct? Indeed, or so I'd like to say. But that's not what I was asking about. What I asked you was whether you had figured out the secret of this world. I'm being serious here, Kyosuke. There's no answer to that question. Even if there were, wasn't that just bait to catch Rin's interest? Right? Or what? Did you mean it in some philosophical way? Perhaps historical? Something scientific, like how did the universe begin? I keep myself silent. Wish that things would be that easy and simple. But the answer is ridiculously more realistic, and that reality is far too cruel. I laughed out loud. I was going to do it no matter what he said. I was actually going to do it no matter what he said. But his theories are hilarious. They're hilarious enough to make me laugh myself into tears. Of course, he just stands there, suddenly at a loss. Who's there? Oops, this is bad. Take his hand and take off running, like the way he always used to. But tonight, I let go of him midway through. I can't take your hand anymore. Riki, you must press onward by yourself. And then the time of the parting arrives. Why are you hiding your face? It's not like we're sending a soldier of war. You'll see her when summer vacation starts, and she can come back every 2 weeks. Even though until today we've been together all the time, even when you're alone, Rin will bear it. I can't be with you and protect you forever. I know how you feel, but don't make a face like that. Like you, I am hurt too. I can't take seeing her with such an uneasy look and just sending her out. Wish I could help her right now. Wish everything would be just a dream. Wish I could punch myself in the face right here. Still, I have to send her away without showing my thoughts. You need to smile. Don't make her worry. You're going over there to help students overcome their trauma. You realize that? Stop acting like you're the one who needs help. Here, keep your chin up. I gently rebuke her. You say your goodbye to your cats? She no longer responds at all. She's only scared. She's filled with fear. Just take her already. I shout in my mind. Our car pulls up right in front of us. Everybody gives parting words to her. They had taken her away. Where are you going? He passes me without reply. I grasp his arm. Why are you stopping me? You won't be able to go where she is. I can't figure out the place. He tries to free his hand, but I don't let him. Kyosuke. He seizes hold of my arm with all his might in return. Do you know how Rin feels? She's crying. She's crying all alone. She's far away, all by herself. I'm sure even you have never seen her crying. I haven't. She never cried. That's because she's always been under my care. And help her one more time, and there would be no meaning. No meaning? What's the point in doing it in such a forceful way? We're on the verge of losing something way more important. All these things we've done together, do they mean nothing to you? I will help her. Even if no one else does, I will always help her. That's why I'll go to her. Looks like he's at his limit. I loosen my grip. I think I have to compromise here. Just bear with it for 3 days. I'll make it so she can come back next Saturday. Just until the weekend. Stick it out until then. Show me that you can overcome this. You managed to make it through the first week. That's obvious that she can't keep it up any longer. How can she stand up to what hardships the future holds if she can't overcome something like this? This is the only way. I'm not mistaken. Gengo appears together with Riki. What's with the hostility? I can easily figure out what they are here for. Now Kengo has reached his limit also. He's intending to force me to stop. But I bring him down. Cleverly and artfully, I throw him into a trap. What the hell? Lashes out, scattering droplets of water in every direction. Cheap tricks! Haha, I will do anything. I don't care how many punches I take. That same night, Ricky and Rin escape. Since when have the gears been getting out of order? Was I wrong about my plan? No, I suppose from the beginning there was nothing I could change. The two of them will stay weak forever. All they might be able to do is keep playing like children in this world. That's what Kengo wished for. Only I believed in my own plan, forcing it without asking anybody else's opinion. Drove Rin into a corner, made her dig up her personal trauma, and drove her to despair. Everything will be repeated, over and over. The same morning begins yet again. But Rin's mind remains broken. Will everybody despise me? Will they accuse me of being in the wrong? That's something horrible to Rin. You should have just kept playing around and having fun. Will they accuse me with those words? Very well, I'll take it all. Yet, I'm going to keep on fighting. Even if it's me alone, I'm going to keep on fighting. The two of them will definitely survive. As long as they are strong, I'm going to save them. I'm going to do anything I can for that, even if it means breaking the rules, even if it means abandoning morality. Whatever it takes, I'm going to save those two. I'm definitely going to do it. I wake up in darkness. How many times have I woken up like this? I can't believe the world that I'm in now. Where am I now? I can't even tell that because I can't move myself the way I want. There's just the smell of gasoline. It's become stronger than before. I start moving forward. Burying the pain, I crawl. Like a worm. I must find out where it is. I hear somebody's voice. I guess I'm about to reach my limit too. I have to get back. Gah. No crying, no crying. I hear people talking noisily. I raise my face to find Ricky, Rin, and even Masato. So you won, Ricky. I'm proud of you. What are you guys doing? My sudden appearance makes Ricky jump in surprise. What, so you are here? Rin remains calm. Switch on the light. Don't. I'm going to sleep now. Found a loophole that nobody else knows about. However, the other world is still on hold. Then? Isn't that conflicting? What's happening with this world? Why can't I always return back here? We came to see you because we're worried about you, but you aren't even gonna let us see your face? Masato's remark cuts off my thoughts. I'm fine, no problems. So why not just let us see your face? I'm just fine, let me sleep. I'm exhausted. Of course, that's because I've been crawling at the bottom of that darkness, but I don't know how far I've made it. Crawling and crawling, yet I imagine it was no more than a couple steps. Even though here I can walk without any effort, I'm thinking that while walking. You look like a ghost. Kyosuke, you better get some rest. I told you, I'm going to sleep. I get in bed, face the wall, and curl myself up. Maybe he's going through whatever it was that Masato experienced until yesterday. Masato. Kyosuke, who am I? You are Masato. What joke is that? What about me? Let me sleep, Ricky. I can't be in the same situation as Masato, because I'm the one that put him through it. The three of them leave my room, whispering all the while. It becomes quiet in here. I should rest for a while. Our dream still continues, the dream where everybody ends up happy, but we're going to have to wake up eventually. We can't stay children forever. Time flows by and people grow up. We gotta put an end to this world. I'm going to bet everything on you. I believe that you can achieve what I couldn't, Ricky. What is he talking about, guys? What does he mean? I've been in that darkness all along, crawling and crawling. Which one of the worlds is real? Does time pass by? Will there be a tomorrow? I'm worried about so many things. Could it be that I just keep on crawling in place? I'm just going around and around in circles over and over at the bottom of this darkness. A stabbing pain on the back wakes me up. Tells me that I'm in reality. I'm in a world filled with despair. Even so, I've got to do what I can here. If I can delay the last moment for as long as I can. No matter how many times it is, all I find is the same darkness when I look up. I suddenly start feeling something's wrong. I can't tell for sure that I've been moving ahead, even slowly as I crawl. Bearing all the pain in my body, I've been struggling to reach there. I should be too tired to even raise my body. Despite that, why am I looking up? I've been worming ahead in my sore arms and legs. What is this anxiety that is trying to crush me? Maybe I will end up never getting there. Am I just wasting my time and energy? I feel like my mind is getting worn away. Still, I can't give up. I must pull myself up and keep moving, no matter how many tries it takes. Yes, it is right there. No, I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't know when I passed out and returned to this world. I need to wake myself up at once, but there's no strength left within me. I have to rest a while. I open my eyelids. I can see an indistinct light in the pitch darkness. I'm lying on my back. Again. I'm back here. I was almost there, but now I'm back here yet again. No wonder, though. It's where I began that world. In other words, I cannot escape this eternal instant. I understand something now. No matter how many steps I take forward in this world, it will come back to nothing once I go over to the other one. It happens so that there is no discrepancy between the two worlds. I'm forced back to where I'm supposed to belong. This place is my starting point. It's where I've been sharing my life with them. There's no hope. Can we do nothing but stay here for good? Playing in that flawless, fulfilling dream. If so, we could keep having fun forever. Plus, Ricky and Rin, they won't have to see despair. Am I really okay with that? I'm so tired. Maybe I should give up here. I think I did all I could. I knew it would be in vain. I think I'll quit here. Even while thinking that, I'm still crawling. I know I'm simply wasting my time, but I force myself to keep trying. There's only one thing I can be grateful for in this situation. Even in this dark world, the things I can sense never change. The point at which the watery light is shining, the rock that stabbed my hand, and the smell of the gasoline permeating the air. They are all unchanged from the first. I'm going to keep trying until I reach there. There should still be something I can do, as long as my mind does not shatter. Kyosuke, you there? Here's somebody's voice from afar again. It's Ricky. Alright, I'll be right over. I come back to the other world. You came alone? Looks like I surprised him once again. How are you always back there? You scared me out of my wits. You've been much more scared if I were to suddenly pop up from the bed. That's true. I still don't really like that way you appear. What are you doing here? Nothing. Don't you need to get to sleep? Actually, I've been doing nothing but sleeping lately. Something bothering you? I instantly regret asking that. Ricky is fighting right now. If he finds out I'm worried about him, it could make him weak. Should have just continued pretending to be sick. I can see tears about to overflow from the corners of his eyes. All too many things. I know. I do know, Ricky. So don't you cry, Ricky. You have no time to stop and cry. You have to keep going, Ricky. Wish I could hug you right now. There. You've done well. How rewarded would it make you feel if I were to praise you right now? Alright, Ricky, just follow me. I'll take down your enemy. How secure would you feel if I were to tell you that right now? But I hold myself back, gritting my teeth. So does he. Be sure to eat properly. His voice is shaking. In the end, that's all he says to me. See you again. I can tell he needs help. He's completely clueless and without direction. Kengo is much simpler than you probably are thinking. Kengo told you one lie. I gave him a hint. I don't know how many times I've started over by now, but I keep crawling, just crawling ahead. Picture something while moving. It's because I keep seeing it's the same scenery. Picture the two of them struggling to overcome this despair. Ricky, whose mind runs well in every situation, firstly calms himself down amidst this horrible scene. Then he collects branches and makes a stretcher. Rin is by his side. She's searching for other passengers' bags or useful items and uses them to treat the injured ones. Really, it's just a dream. I merely imagined it to give myself courage. If they actually did that, everything would be without meaning. The meaning of me crawling. My sins are in trampling down many things underfoot. They will all be for naught. Never make it so, Ricky. Kyosuke, show yourself. What is it? I'm here. Later, late in the night, Kengo barges into my room. It means that Ricky has succeeded in unveiling his lie. Ricky's challenged me to a game of baseball. That's so. Did the same thing with you, remember? Yeah. And what you did to me at that time, you remember that too? I believe the game was called Due to Rain. That was also part of your plan. You broke a taboo to win. I guess so. Stop pretending to be groggy. There's no way you don't remember. Of course I do. How could I forget using such a dirty trick? But I really am groggy, because of what I'm doing in the other world. How can I not be tired after doing that? You deceived me by breaking a taboo. What's more, you infringe upon my privacy. Miyuki Koshiki. Yeah. But Ricky cannot do the same. He doesn't know anything. Even now, he doesn't know anything at all. What can someone like him possibly do? Are you trying to make a point? Sorry, but the victory will be mine, and the little busters will be through. And that's it? Is that everything? One more condition. What? Kyosuke, if I win, you'll stop pretending to be sick like that and join us again. Seriously, you're even more of a child than the others. Wouldn't that be nice? Your answer, Kyosuke? Accepted. Don't break your word. You're done here. Closes the door behind him. Darkness engulfs me again. I should get back. Right into that other darkness. Right as I feel a moistness on my forehead, my eyes hurt as if being stabbed. Partly blood is trickling down my forehead, and some of it has gotten into my eyes. My hands are full of wounds and covered in mud. Rubbing my stinging eyes with my shoulders, I keep searching for it. Actually, I welcome the pain, because feeling it tells me that I'm in reality. I move by bending my legs and stretching them in turn. As I can't even get to my feet, that's the only way I can advance. The more progress I make, the stronger the foul smell grows. When I reach the source, that piece of metal sticks me in the hand. It's hot. I draw my hand back. I can only feel a wetness on my hand. This is it. At long last, I've gotten here. This is what I have to cover up, and I think I can use my back for doing it. If I put my weight on it, I should be able to stop the liquid from leaking. But I need something to put it between it and myself because it's too hot to touch directly. I take off my jacket by rolling onto my side. I fold and hold that against the heated metal, and then lean my back against it with all my might, all my weight. Phew, it was a hard task, but I'm finished now. All I have left to do is just waiting here. No, I'm such an idiot. There's no point in doing this. Once I pass out again, everything will go back to the way it was. I'll have the jacket back on me and return to the starting point, but I've got to stay here and cover this hole. When I get back here, all I've done so far will go to waste. What should I do? I must stay here. Think. Wait. There's just one way to make it. Starting point means the place where I'm going to die. And I think the problem will get solved if only I reset my starting point to this place. Turning this point to the place where I'm going to die. If I do that, there's a chance that my mission will be accomplished. Okay. Even though I'm already used to seeing this desperate scene around me, starting to make me feel like laughing, I'm going to do it somehow. I'll recreate that instant right here once again. I'll come back into the other world from right here. By doing that, I'll be set to a new starting point and be able to stay here. My left hand is of no use anymore. I can't see because of the blood, but I can use my right hand to grope around for something. I feel a spike of heat and pain in my hand. Pick up the thing I found. It's a sharp-pointed shard of glass. This will do. I can use this thing to repeat that instant. It's going to require something way beyond passing out. Going to require a death that is much more real. Swing my right hand around toward the glass. To make the world begin yet again. Oh my gosh. I can see a light. Is it the sun? It's too bright. Where am I? What's happening to me? Someone tell me. There he is in the light. Ricky? Ricky Naoi. Kyosuke. We're finally here. We're gonna do the thing, guys. We're here to rescue you. His voice is strong. Even in this world, it carries power. We are the little busters. Come with us, Kyosuke. Slowly raise my head and find his face. He's holding his hand out to me. Behind him are Rin, Kengo, and Masato. You've done it all, Ricky. How reliable you have become. I never thought you'd grow so strong when we started this world. How many times did we repeat? After all those countless repetitions, you are finally here. Even I failed. You're amazing, Ricky. You've already overtaken me. What we have been doing hasn't been meaningless. Thank God. Once I seize your hand, everything will end and everything will begin. It'll be the beginning of something cruel beyond all imagination. There won't be me, Kengo, or Masato there. Nobody. But if it's you and you are now, Riki, you'll be fine, won't you? We've finally gotten this far. If I can take your hand. Always believed that day would come. I've held faith that this was the only way to make you grow. So it's okay, isn't it? I was correct, right? I wasn't wrong, right? You'll prove it for me, right? Even in the world without us, I'm counting on you, Riki. Stretch out my arm. And take his hand. Yes! But Blue Thunder and Minim, what's going on, though? What's happening, do you think? Last episode. Little Busters. Wow, I know. We were walking down the connecting corridor. What do we do now? Are you too curious? What do we do now? Let's see. Anything is fine by me, really. But I guess we should play baseball. Oh, good idea. That's our Riki. You do know what to do. I'll be the pitcher. Sure. Alright, let's get to the field. Behind the four of us walked Kyosuke, the fifth member of our team. I stepped to his side and took hold of his hand. Kyosuke, let's go play baseball. Sure. The school was wrapped in total silence. It felt like there's nobody else in here. I hadn't seen anyone on the way. Even if no one else is there, I don't care. Because I've got the little Busters back. Kyosuke. Clang. Powerful grounder. Second, Kengo. Leave it to me. Catches the ball backhanded and throws it to Masato at first base. Catch. Nice pitching. And the ball gets back to Rin. So this is the last scene of this world. Not bad. Its childlike innocence and purity is making me want to cry. I couldn't ask for anything more perfect for the end of us, the little Busters. There's no longer enough people left to keep this world going. It's just like a baseball team. If any one of them is gone, the whole can't function well. It's not only about people. If the cats disappear, or if the clouds stop moving, the world starts getting out of order. Still, I wish to protect this scene that I'm seeing now, until the very end. This is the last moment we can share together. But why is it the last moment, guys? Kengo seems about to burst into tears. Among all of us, you really are the biggest crybaby. Obstinate and twisted, but quick to tears. But you played enough, didn't you? It was fun, right? I also had a lot of fun playing with you. Wham. Ugh! Masato received a pickoff ball in the face. Rin, you have to leave the pitcher's plate before you make a pickoff throw. He throws back, explaining, Masato, you did such an awesome job, too. Despite knowing everything, you never cease to be the way you always are. You've never stopped your tomfoolery, and you've been helping maintain this world. Without you, we wouldn't have made it here. Your silliness brings everyone happiness. You know that, don't you? You're such a lovable idiot. I love you so much also. And Riki, I'm going to leave Rin to you. If it's you, I have no second thoughts. Even though I know you'll be the ones going through hard times, still, I think you two will be happy together. I have so many more things that I want to tell you guys, but I think I won't. I should stay the way I always am until the end. I give Kengo and Masato a look. I lift one finger, one ball for each. Both of them nod. Rin winds up. You're not throwing a pickoff throw this time. That's going to be a little cruel for his last ball. Throw. Pitches toward Riki. Clang! Hits a fly. The ball glides towards first base. It's going to be a foul, but Masato runs for it. Watch out! Wham! Although he trips and rolls over and rolls on the ground, he manages to catch the ball. I see. You stayed true to yourself until this very moment. I'm impressed. I applaud you from the bottom of my heart. Masato, are you alright? I'm fine. He stands up covered in mud. Well, I caught this, so it's time for me to go now. Eh? Huh? It's our time to part, Riki. What are you talking about, Masato? Riki? That's speaking what he has on his mind. It was awesome being your roommate. I'm happy to have spent all this time with you. Hold on, Masato. Are you going somewhere? I'm really glad to hear that I'm really glad that I've gotten to be with you. And well, he seems hesitant to ask something. What about you, Ricky? Eh? Of course, so am I. Thanks to you, my life in the dorm has been so much fun. It was only possible because I had you as my roommate. Okay, what should I say? I'm so happy. Eh? Hey, Masato, you're not going anywhere, right? Now you have been sharing your time with someone stupid like me. He throws the ball back. His gigantic frame. Thanks a lot. Vanishes. He vanished? What happened? Masato, he just disappeared. Hey, everybody look for him. Masato is gone. What's wrong, Ricky? But Masato, he's... This is the place you've reached with your strength. What are you saying? Really now coming back to the world where something happened. And that's the real world. This world is a fake. It's something we built. Listen up. Ricky, you and Rin will be the only survivors. Uh-oh, we're about to learn it, guys. Ricky, you and Rin will be the only survivors. His sudden confession shocked me. What's that all about, Kyosuke? What is that? I have no idea what you're talking about. A bus fell off a cliff. Eh? I heard of something like that before. If I remember correctly, the school made an announcement about it after the spring break ended. And I read a newspaper article about the incident in the library afterward. According to the article, the accident happened to a group of students from our sister school during their field trip. No, it happened to us. Eh? We aren't going to make it. Only you and her. You narrowly escaped death because Masato and Kengo guarded you with their lives. But we couldn't let ourselves die with you two left behind. You were both too weak. I knew you'd both awaken to a world of despair. Therefore, we have created this world. It was making no sense. They created this world, but looking back, there were a lot of things that weren't normal. In other words, is that the secret of the world? Yes. I can't believe it. How did you... We don't know. In the darkness, I shouted, and it spread out just like a ripple. Wow. As if in answer, other ripples came to me. Ripple, ripple, ripple. And I found everybody else there. I can't tell if it was the world of death or a world of near death. We were simply sharing our consciousness there. Even though we couldn't see or hear anything, we're able to communicate with one another by spreading ripples of thought. And we reached an agreement. We all agreed to create a world for you too. A world where we'd met endlessly repeat the first semester, from the day we met one another to the day of the accident. When we decided to make such a world, our thoughts all mixed together and one huge ripple spread. This is the world that came out of our thoughts. Our thoughts created the world, caused its events and made its inhabitants move. And we were watching over you two until you would both grow stronger, until you both grew strong enough to overcome the cruel reality. In other words, this is a world near death. We're taken in here, dying. No, we're cocooned here by them. I'm sure. There was nothing in this world but their kindness toward us two. But I failed. I tried to force Rin to become strong, and she suffered a deep wound in her heart. But Ricky, you cured her and took her here. Ricky, you are strong enough now. Rin has also become way stronger than she used to be. So you must get out of here with her. That'll be your first step. Everything will start from there. Time will start flowing again. Whatever feeling kind of reality you face, just stay strong. Got it, Ricky? Ricky, you swore to become stronger, didn't you? When? Even if you don't remember it, you did swear. Even if you forgot, you really swore to become stronger. We made it here. Following your vow, you kept building up your strength little by little until you reached here. I don't know why, but I do feel like I made that oath before. That is why you can make it here, is it not? Yeah, he's right. I got here with my own will. Are you going to stop here? Kyosuke kept pushing me on. Are you going to play here forever? It's so sudden, telling me such a truth. But I think, actually, you can't stay a child forever. There comes a time when you have to stop playing. I must go. That is the reason I came all this way. There's a song playing. I should have known how hard and tough the road ahead of here would be. To honor the kindness everyone has shown us, I must go. Right. Live on with all your strength. And no matter what, do not ever cry. From here on out, you aren't allowed to cry. You are not allowed to show any weakness anymore. I won't cry ever again. I've already become strong enough to live without tears. Kyosuke and everyone who has given me the strength. Now Rin, let's continue. Throw her back the ball. I don't get it, but do we keep playing? Go on, Rin. Pitch. I still don't get it, but if you say so, I'll go on. Yes, you only need to do as I say. I'll take you out there, Rin. She winds up and pitches. Clang! Hit an easy grounder. The ball hits Kengo on the chest and falls onto the ground. He leans forward to pick it up, but collapses down on the ground instead. Keeps gripping on the ball. You aren't allowed to cry. Shut up and give him back the ball. Raises his head. His eyes are about to burst into tears. I don't want this. Kengo begins to speak. I finally got a chance to play with you guys. I want to keep playing forever. I want to get back all the time I've lost. I was so desperate to be with you guys, but now I can't anymore. I trained so hard, but nothing came of it. Tell me, was my life happy? No one can answer that. Kengo, that's something you decide yourself. Kengo, what do you yourself think? That I wasn't happy. How could I say that when I had great friends like you guys? I was so happy. I can't imagine life without having met any of you. That's how happy I've been. I see. Good for you. Yeah. Kengo walks up to me. He looks as calm and composed as he's always been. He stops in front of me and hands the ball over to me. I receive it. He still holds his hands out toward me. Let's shake hands for our friendship. I hold out my hand. I see his hand is so big and rough, but warm. The little busters are forever. He vanishes, and my hands fall limply to my side. What? Rin still has no idea what's happening. Where did those two idiots go? I can't say anything back. I return the ball to her. Are we still gonna play? I nod wordlessly. The earth suddenly lets out a rumbling along with a tremor. Earthquake! Right now, something is about to disappear. Kyosuke said that everybody created this world together. Masato and Kengo are gone, and there's only Kyosuke left. As of now, he's supporting the world all by himself. It's about to break down. The heavy sound is telling me that. Hurry up, Ricky. Rin, just pitch. Okay. She winds up. The last throw. Shoo! Is a good fastball. Clang! Made solid contact with the ball. Swing all the way through. There's a big pop-up. I look up. No one can catch that ball. It keeps soaring up toward the blue sky, and soon turns into a white point and disappears. Jeez, two are already beyond me. A game-ending home run. He puts his glove on the ground. He turns around with his back to us. Kyosuke! End up shouting his name, beseeching him. Is there nothing else we can do? No. It's out of our hands now. It's nobody's fault. Don't blame yourself. You're strong enough now, so everybody's gonna be alright. He begins walking off. Wait, I want you to talk to me. Still have time, right? I want you to talk about something, Kyosuke. Let me hear your stories, just the way you always used to. Ricky, you understand that it's going to be your role, don't you? If you're still like this, you can't take care of Rin. But I can't accept this. I've been following you ever since we met. I don't want you to leave me behind. The weakness I was hiding, it spills out of me as if it were tears. Boy, you are such a handful. When are you going to stop making trouble for me? Never. I don't give a damn about being strong or the secrets of the world. I just like you, Kyosuke. I want to be with you forever. Is that wrong? Look. I want to stay with you so much more than you do. Why do I have to leave you two behind? I want to stay with you two as well. I wanted to be with you two forever. Why is the world so cruel? God damn it! I wanted to be with you forever and ever. I like you guys so much more than you like me. But I have to go without you. Just can't take it. Why the hell? I just don't get it. Hell. Kyosuke, go. Ricky, go with Rin. The school gate is the exit. School gate. That's right. Don't look back. Just run through the gate. We running out of time. Do you want Rin to get hurt? Those words of his finally reminded me of what it is I have to do. I have to protect her. Hurry up and go. Don't ever hesitate. Just go already. His roar pushed me forward. Rin! I called out her name and seized her hand. What's gonna happen? Everything is all the things that were on hold. We took off running. Goodbye, Kyosuke. Goodbye, little busters. Ugh, brutal, huh, guys? As we pass through the gate, Kyosuke. I don't hear them anymore. Guess they're gone. It's over. Our eternal first semester is over. I did everything I had to do, didn't I? I can take pride in it, can't I? With no regrets. I stand up. The outline of the world is beginning to lose shape. Or is it my consciousness that's dimming? Well, whatever. There's nothing left for me to do. I wonder what to do. I look up at the school building. At the very end. I think I'll walk through the place where we all spend our time together. Poof. Poof. They're all fading away, guys. All these places are fading away. All vanishing. There he is. Just gonna have one more line. Oh, there he goes. And that's the end of this fake world. I woke up. Pain racked my entire body. I tried to move. I couldn't tell which side was up or down. I couldn't move my fingers. My eyes caught a light. Twisting my body, I crawled toward it. There were many obstacles in my way. My vision still wasn't clear. Ricky! Someone called my name. It was Rin's voice. Rin, right here. I'm right here. Desperately called to her. Extended my arm. Grab. We seized each other's hand. Her hand was warm. Ricky, my body hurts. So does mine. I crawled up to her and looked into her face. Felt like I was seeing her face for the first time after a long separation. Taking her by the hand, we crawled out of there together. We've come back here. Where are we? We are at the bottom of the cliff. Our bus fell down here in the middle of our field trip. I regained one's memory after another. I could clearly remember how the events had unfolded inside the bus, and it crashed into something. Violent shaking had thrown classmates from right to left. Everybody had panicked. In the next moment, the bus had turned upside down. The floor became the ceiling. and Masato from the seat ahead of mine had stood up right in front of me. Masato, he saved me. What about you, Rin? Kengo, he came and hugged me. No, he saved you. Is that it? Can you stand? Not sure. I'll give it a try. Bearing the pain, I wrenched myself upright. Every inch of my body hurt. My entire body was screaming in pain. And I noticed Rin having little trouble standing up on her own, so I helped her up. We leaned against each other. Oh boy. Right in front of our eyes lay the hopeless scene of my nightmares. Now I was facing it unfiltered. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't because everyone else was in there. I had to help them out, or should I leave them right away with Rin? Alright, time to do something called escape. Called save, not escape. Duh. I'm gonna escape with Rin. That's right, I have to stay cool. Anyone else was not gonna make it. Sorry, guys. It was only a matter of time before the leaked oil caught fire. This area was going to turn into a sea of flame. Before that, we got to get as far as we can. Gotta take Rin and run. Rin, let's get going. Took her by the hand and began running in the opposite direction from the bus. Where? We're going to live. Everyone is... Who cares about them? I mean, everyone, even if I explained it, she wouldn't have accepted it. We just kept on walking in silence. We've gotten back here in order to keep on living. They had all given us the strength to make it possible. I had made the right decision. Right, left, right, left. Taking one step after another, we moved. Having left the scene of the accident, I was walking by Rin's side. But Kyosuke, I'm sorry. I just can't stop crying. Please forgive me. I will protect Rin. I will protect her until the end of time. All of a sudden, my legs went weak. Wow, I never expected that it would hit now of all times. The hateful illness I had. Narcolepsy. I see. If I had ventured into the bus or kept hesitating back there, would have ended up falling asleep. Rin wouldn't have been able to figure out what to do. We both had been surrounded by fire. Thank God that we had made it straight here. I'm glad I was able to bring Rin here with me. What if we're safe here? What if we're far enough from the bus? Ricky! I'm fine. Just the same as usual, Rin. Rin. I am standing. All I can tell is that I'm standing in an unfamiliar place. It really is quiet here. I can hear no sound at all. I can barely see what is around me either. I'm standing alone in such a place. Ricky! He was supposed to be holding my hand. I don't really get what's going on. I'm a little bit puzzled. Still, I take a careful look around and take a step forward. I find a notebook on the table. I feel like I've seen it before, and it gives me a feeling of nostalgia. I pick up the book and open it. Just like a picture book, it has writing in cute pictures drawn on its pages. It's a story of a boy, a girl, and 8 dwarves. Each of the 8 dwarves had their own troubles. The girl made friends with them all. The boy helps each of them get over their problems. Every time he succeeds in helping one out, they leave the forest one after another. I'm not done with this one yet. Then show me when you're done. I like the story a lot. Yeah, I'll show you when I'm done. I forgot about it. I forgot about something important. A small piece of paper drops out from between the pages of the notebook. Everyone! It is Komari-chan's copy of the picture of us taken at the riverbank. She really is sticking to me. She and I were friends. Why would I forget about all that? Why wouldn't I notice that none of them are around? They're not around. How come that is the only thing that I know? Even though so many sad things have happened. But what are you reading? This is a tanka collection. Is that fun? Fun. I don't think that is the right word to describe it. Let's see. For instance, how do you feel about this piece? I don't really know. I see. I don't really know, but it feels somewhat beautiful. That's just like you, Natsumi-san. Is that bad? No. I'd say it's a very good thing. Meow! She's not here. Rin-chan! Rin-chan! Shut up! What hurtful words to say first thing when seeing someone? Haruka, you're so noisy. Of course I am. That's my identity. And that just now was just so cute. Really are noisy. I think being noisy is more fun. If you do something fun with fun, you'll get more fun out of it. I don't really get it. Let's smile. Hi! Ah, your cheeks are stretching. Haruka! She's not here. Kurugaya, I don't get the point of what you're doing. Oh, I find it most fun. Well, since you're here, you should try speaking into the mic. I don't wanna, you dummy. Oh, you did disobey and lip off to Oni-san like that, Rin-kun? Okay, I'll do it, so stop poking my cheeks. Good. Here's the script to read. It is very sunny today, Anne. You don't have to read that part. You actually did it well. I did? Moo. What you lack is aggressiveness. Aggressiveness? You can do a lot more things than you think yourself able. Ergo, you should live always facing forward. Kurugaya! She's not here. I didn't know that you did calligraphy. Yes, it makes me very relaxed. If you're interested, why don't you try it? I'll pass. I'll just watch you do it. Okay. Watching is more fun for me. I've got it. Please enjoy watching. I'm with Kood. I'm done. I just wrote Wa. Kood, you like that character? Yeah, Wa means Japan. I love this country in which I and everyone live. Plus, the character also means to calm. Makes me feel relaxed and at ease. Very nice character. To put it simply, you feel calm when you're with someone you love. I'm calm when I'm with you, Kood. Yes, I also feel very calm when I'm with you, Rin-san. Kood! Nobody's here. Everybody's gone. They were all supposed to be here. Ha! Ha! It's beginning to dawn on me. I won't be able to find any of them anywhere. They are no longer anywhere to be found. I run up the stairs. On the path leading up to the rooftop, there are piles of desks, chairs, and other junk in front of the window, leading out onto the rooftop. There's nothing like this here before. Must get past them. This is my #1 favorite place. But you're not allowed up here, so it's a secret that we're here. A secret? Yeah, a secret. Then are we the only ones who know about this? No, Riki-kun has been up here before too. But you were the first one that I invited here. Why did you invite me? Fue? I pushed aside the items in my way. I believed that I would never have any friends. I believed that I was fine as long as I had Riki, Kyosuke, and Masato and Kengo. But I was stupid. I guess it's because you're my best friend. Because you and I are friends. Friends? Yeah! I don't really get it. All the friends I've had are guys. But I'm sure you understand now. Because you have a lot of friends now. I've got a lot of friends. I never realized. Having a lot of friends is fun. I never realized that. I know I'm going to lose them soon. Having friends is fun. Losing them is sad. I knew nothing about it at all. Fighting back the tears, I kept removing the junk. Ha! Ha! And I'm done. I climb outside through the window. Sunset greets me. From this high place I have a good view of the sun setting in the distance. The city below is painted in flaming scarlet. This is rooftop, and I'm sure that the color is dyeing me as well. Reminds me of something. When we were kids, a setting sun signified the time of parting. Everyone went home before it got dark. No matter how much fun we were having, when we saw the sunset sky, we'd end our games. I wonder how did I feel about it back then. I don't want to know anymore. I don't even want to remember the fact that it has actually made me feel something. It was so sad. Why does the sun have to set? If we had blue sky all day long, I wouldn't have to feel this way. So that's how I felt. Below me, a long shadow stretches my shadow. After following the shadow with my eyes, at the end of it, I find Komari-chan. Huh? Where's she at? There she is. Rin-chan. Kamari-chan. Kamari-chan is there, but I can't say anything. She doesn't speak either. The sun is going down. The end is coming. Kamari-chan. Force my voice out, but it sounds feeble even to my ears. Everybody else must already be gone. Kamari-chan and I are probably the only ones left here. I'm sorry, Rin-chan. She opens her mouth. No, I know it's me that has to apologize, because I'd forgotten everything about them, but I can't let any words out. Maybe you already know everything. I vehemently shake my head. I don't know anything. Yeah, I'd like you to know something. I'm sure that it's something you also need to know, Rin-chan, but it must be something that I never want to know. Everyone else isn't here anymore. Most likely, you can't find them anywhere. Remember what Kyosuke said, the world where something happened. This is a fake world. In the real world, everyone else is already gone. This fake world is breaking. Will you be gone too, Kamari-chan? Yeah, me too. Actually, I was supposed to disappear even earlier. I'm still here because I'm being selfish. Under the light of the setting sun, she goes on. So it's a bad thing that I'm here. You mean, I can't see you ever again, Kamari-chan? As I ask. Her face forms into a troubled smile. I know what it means when she does that. The answer is yes. No! Kamari-chan, why are you wearing those stars? Fue? This is, you see, a wishing star. A wishing star? Yes! Ever since long ago. I've always been praying to the stars for my wish to come true. I don't want this. You have 2 wishes. Fue, yes, now that you mention it, I do have 2 stars. Alright then, I use the other wish for your wish. But you're the one wearing the star. It's okay if I pray your wish for you. Then, you can think of one, Kamari-chan. Fue, me? If it's by you, anything is fine by me. Okay, I'll think about it. I even forgot about this. I don't want this. I want to see everyone again. I want Kyosuke with me. I want Masato and Kengo with me. Haruka, Mio, Kun, and Kuragaya too. I don't want any of them to be gone. I hate it if they aren't all with me. I hate it. Kamari-chan, I can't stop myself. I just can't stop myself. Rin-chan. Rin-chan, you cry so easily. It's you who cries easily, Kamari-chan. But see, I'm smiling. There was someone who taught me that even when something bad happens, we can still smile. I think that's amazing, so I'm trying to do it as well. Riki-kun, I'll be smiling until the very end. I wonder if I was able to do something awesome. I wonder if Rin-chan will one day be able to act just more like me, act more honest toward everyone else, just a little more. It would be best if I could stay together with everyone forever. But I can't, since the story is already over. Rin-chan, I want you to become someone who can do that too. So I want us to part with a smile. The sun is setting. It's time for the first star to appear in the sky. It'll soon be time to say goodbye. Here's my wish for you. May Rin-chan always keep on smiling. One of her stars reach over to her hand that holds it. I can no longer hear a thing. Kamari-chan, the rooftop, everything is becoming white, so white. Must say something to her. I'm sorry. Haven't apologized yet, but... The star drops down through her hand, just like a shooting star. That tiny star falls onto the concrete ground, making one tiny clear sound. Kamari-chan. Yes? I like you, Kamari-chan. I like all my teammates. I like you too, Rin-chan. So we are friends forever. Sorry, Rin-chan. I couldn't stay with you forever. Since this is our last meeting, I have to say to you, goodbye. My beloved Rin-chan. Riki. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in a white world. There sure were a lot of different worlds. I saw a ceiling, a white ceiling. There was a pain in my right arm. I brought it up and found a needle in it. A drip. Apparently this was a hospital. I was lying in a bed. Where is Rin? Rin! I called out her name. Rin! I'm right here, Riki. Her voice came from beside me. I turned my eyes in that direction and found her crouching in the corner of the room. Thank goodness! I was relieved. Wanted to hold her hand, but I couldn't because I couldn't even sit up. We slept for so long. Yeah, I was tired because I worked really hard. I see. Aren't you injured? She didn't answer my question. Well, she should be all right since she wasn't in bed. You know what? I saw the doctor. Yeah. And I asked him about everyone else. Yeah. Didn't tell me anything. I see. Aren't you worried about them, Riki? Look, Rin. Yes? I'm going to protect you for the rest of my life. What's that all of a sudden? I mean, whatever happens to you, I will be right beside you. There's nothing to be worried about. I'll take you by the hand, and I'll stick with you wherever you go. I want you to be with me. Is that a proposal? No, it's nothing that grand. Just want to stay by you and protect you always. Okay, you are beside me. I think I can go on. So don't go away. Sure, I won't. Alright, I'm glad. The end. Everyone died. Masato, Kengo, Kyosuke, and all those other girls, including Kud Minim. Riki and Rin are the only ones left alive. Ugh, crazy emotional, huh? GG. But what if I told you that this is not the true ending? Not the true ending in the slightest. I'm gonna skip this. I want to see the real ending. I want to see the real ending, guys, not the fakey one. It's enough, isn't it? Give me a second. It's not enough. Rin's feelings are not going to change. I believe she will retain those feelings in the real world also. I'm sure you two will be happy. Why are you complaining? Everyone else is not here. Only us two. There isn't an option. So you cannot rescue us. The two of you must survive. We did have a chance of rescuing them. If only I could have overcome my narcolepsy. That isn't an option. Even if you tried, Rin would be a liability. There's nothing you can do by yourself. Hey, little Ray. How you doing today? I'll make myself stronger too. Rin. We're all connected to one another, Kyosuke. I see. Her world no longer exists, you know. It's going to be all right. Rin and I will create a world. Let's go, Rin. Her bell chimed. And so, as I did, a ripple spread. Ding! Good to see you today, though, little Ray. Hope all's well. Episode Rin. Again. Rin. Ah! School? Why did I end up back here? Alright, guys. It's been over 3 hours. I'm going to save it right on this one, I think. Yeah, right on this one. I know you just got here, little Ray, but sadly I gotta end stream here. It's been 3 hours of non-stop reading, and I am pooped. So, I will see all of you tonight for some more Digimon. Bye!